John Marks. Morning, everybody listening on 97.5 The Fanatic, on the Fanatic app, worldwide. No matter where you go, you're going down the shore, you lose the signal, just pop on the Fanatic app. Watching live on YouTube, our community of chatters, the YouTube chat recap at the end of the show. Get involved, or you can just watch it. No obligation, no pressure. Go back and watch the show whenever you want to. Typically, when I do dishes at night, I'll pick a part of the show, and I'll watch it as I do dishes. As we say good morning to Mr. Ray Dunn wearing a Phillies jersey today. Hi, Ray.
I'm fired up for the Derby tonight, Johnny Marks. How are you?
The Kentucky Derby's tonight?
That's right. Line those horses up.
Hey, Ray.
I am fired up for the Home Run Derby as well. Much more so than the All-Star game. I'd rather watch the Home Run Derby than the All-Star game. No, I know, but a lot of people will look at me and like Andrew Salciunas is like, what, huh? All-Star game.
You're an adult, John. That's why.
Is that why?
Adults get fired up for the Home Run Derby.
Sometimes an adult. Good morning to Sean Brace. Hi, Sean.
Hey, great to be with you here on a Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I know I did.
You did?
Somewhat. It was a little crazy yesterday. Tried to go down to the All-Star Village with the family.
I saw that.
3/4 of the family enjoyed it.
I feel like everybody but me went down to the All-Star.
Haven't been yet. Don't worry.
You going today?
Hopefully.
Oh,
Gene
okay.
Segura there at 3 o'clock.
Is that why you're going?
That's the plan.
Mean
see
Gene?
Gene?
I mean, how could you not? That's an NL champ right there.
Well, I mean, listen, I was just going to leave work a little early to make sure I was down there to see Gene. Who wouldn't want to see him?
I'm glad you brought that up because he's also doing a 2:30 meet and greet. I was going to see if I could get the last hour of the show off to make sure I'm there first in line.
Okay.
You know who I did see? Raleigh Fingers and that mustache. Oh, that thing is glorious.
Is he signing?
He was hanging out.
Was he?
Yeah, they had all it's a good time. We'll talk a little bit later, more detail, but especially if you have kids from 4 to 12, it's perfect. A 1-year-old, not so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hope that the 1-year-old's got to take a nap or you strap him in the stroller and say you can't leave.
What is that 3-letter word you just said? What is that?
No napping?
Good God.
My goodness.
He was up late last night, too. Kid's crazy, man.
All right. Well, can't we space some of this stuff out, right? We got the All-Star game, got Home Run Derby tonight, All-Star game tomorrow, LeBron watch. Like, holy cow, when is this dude going to make a decision? This week, Sean? Does it feel like this week?
It's about damn time. I hope. Now, there are rumors out there. Let's go ahead and put this out there. There are rumors, and Ray can help me out on this one as well. One, that LeBron James will be at Fanatics Fest. Is that confirmed? So
I can't confirm that, no.
And I got people that I'll reach out to. So that's what the rumors are. That would be very interesting because there's no way he's going to get up there. I don't know. Would he get up there and not have a decision made? Maybe. I could see that happening. Sure, it's LeBron James, right? But at the end of the day, it seems like that there would probably be a destination by the time he got up there. So that's going on this weekend. So I think that he'll be ready to roll. LeBron Live panel Thursday and Friday.
This according to
Fanatic's website.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that Michael Rubin don't mess around.
So Thursday and Friday, does he name it before and then he talks about it? Does he name it there? What's the LeBron MO?
Anyway, you could talk about him more.
Right.
So how he gets
announcing it Wednesday and then discussing it Thursday and Friday.
hell announcing it there on the panel for Michael Rubin. That would get the most buzz.
You think he knows already and he's just playing this out? Because over the weekend, now the Warriors, apparently people think are back in.
Oh, the voice memos. The voice memos are working. Hey, LeBron, this is Draymond. I want to whoop somebody's ass for you. Right? Like, that's what's going
I'll
on
beat
right
up Steve Kerr if you want me to.
Yeah.
Just come and play with me.
now. I mean, I need to know, is Joel sending LeBron a voice memo?
So here's what we need. We need a Joel Embiid imposter to call the Davis Honda text line and leave a voice memo. 610-632-0975. And tell LeBron why
Get it
he
done.
should come here. Like, this is Joel. Everybody's got the same bad Joel impression.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to try. But it could be that. Like, look, being serious, I do think. And then there's another rumor. Apparently, Rich Paul decided to take a little vacay at this point in time of his life. That's an interesting time.
He's still with Adele?
Yeah.
So they're probably on vacation?
Oh, man. Could you imagine what that life is like? You wake up, she's singing to you, and she's loaded. She's 10 times more rich than him.
Is she?
You think?
Yeah, I guess you.
Adele?
Well,
I don't know about that.
oh no,
The guy that
yeah.
runs the NBA versus Adele?
I would field fact. I would say she's got him by a lot.
So and you can't even do net worth because it's never accurate.
Yeah, Ocho Cinco was ranting about that the other day. I saw a video. You're like, I ain't worth that.
Approximately 220.
What,
220
Adele?
million.
Adele?
That's what it says.
I'd take the over on that.
Yeah,
She hasn't had anything new in a long time,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I also don't know.
she still does the Vegas residency.
Right, but it's also not the old school royalties when you were a rock star or whatever. It depended on what your contract looked like, right?
Yeah.
Depending on how much money you made. I don't know. I don't know enough of the music industry, the inside.
Do you know Adele's songs? Hello, LeBron. It's me.
Can Adele call into the voice?
Anything, man. We need it all
All
right
right,
now.
Rich Paul net worth.
120 to 150 is what I got.
All right, well, it's a power couple.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a power couple.
I
So
bet you.
Adele's got him for now.
I bet you my wife goes to bed going, I wish my husband made 150.
And Sean's net worth? My net worth is all tied to the equity in my home. None of it's liquid.
I got this new watch 2 weeks ago. Maybe we could throw that on.
Look at
there.
that. All right, so here's my question with LeBron stuff. I don't feel any better or worse. My head's spinning. I have no idea what to believe. I don't know if this is real because for a while there it felt like they're going to get him. Everybody's sleeping on the Sixers. That's the team he's going to pick. And now I don't know what to believe. Is he like, because Cleveland was ruled out, is that real? And then you hear Miami, and then you're, the poly markets. Look at, like, what does that mean? Because people are now betting he's going to go to Golden State. Is that real, or is that just people reacting to something and then everybody else reacts to it? I don't know.
Also, are we making a little bit too much about this guy at this point in time of his career?
No.
No?
No.
Like, I understand the attention, and I'm not trying to deny anybody that's having fun with it. Like, are we all going a little over the top? Like, is this an automatic championship contender? Put the Sixers to the side. If he goes to Golden State, are you championship contender? Goes to Cleveland, are you championship contender? Miami. Like,
Okay,
I think the Sixers, yes, but everybody else, no.
Championship contender, yes. Championship favorite, no.
Yeah. There you
He doesn't go to Miami and they're a championship favorite.
Yep.
I mean, it takes a big leap.
Sure.
He goes to Cleveland. Championship. Like, are they winning a championship? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Well, the Sixers are the best destination to win.
Now, are we winning a championship with LeBron?
Man, if they can't win a championship with this team and LeBron, are you kidding me?
I think we get a new coach if Nick Nurse doesn't get it done.
Then it's just too much. And by the way, it doesn't guarantee anything because now you have to fit all of these egos and players and shots and everything. They have to actually play together. You're not playing a video game. You're not playing fantasy basketball.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to make it work. But Ray, do you feel any better about it? Any worse?
I don't feel worse. I'm probably right where I was, which I got to the point where I said I wouldn't. Where I've envisioned it, I've seen it. Now I believe it.
You and Ricky were dancing on Friday.
Ricky's trying to be rational. It's really, really bothering me, this whole rational Ricky thing.
I like rational Ricky.
I don't like rational Ricky. I want Ricky to be as over the moon about LeBron as he is so upset with the Phillies bullpen at game 77 after they blow a game. But I need him to get to that point.
He can't do that with everything, though, Ray.
I need him to get to that point.
Okay, well, maybe he will. But
I need us all to get to that point.
But we need a rational Ricky, just like you need. And by the way, Jalen Hurts, the NFL list is out. Well, Jeremy Fowler on 11 o'clock.
Huh.
You need objective club Herps to balance out the people that hate him and to balance out the sycophants that don't use their eyes to tell you what kind of quarterback he is. You need rational Ricky. I'll tell you, I feel worse about LeBron just because I'm just really puzzled with what he's doing. I have no idea.
It would have been the perfect time to say he was going to Philadelphia last Friday.
Well, and then he's buying golf clubs, and he's talking to Kevin Hart about the golf clubs. He's like, now we can play. And I'm like, oh, he's going to Philly, isn't he?
Now, he's got this itch for golf. He is addicted to golf right now. It happens. It happens fast to people. Don't ever pick up a club, John. You might get addicted.
No, the miniature golf. I'm playing almost every day.
There you go.
Waltz's golf farm.
I know. People are like, oh, he's in Jersey. Yes, he was playing, forgive me.
Pine Valley?
No, he was playing Liberty, I want to say. Liberty National is up there right outside the city. Jay-Z just played 3 straight nights. I think he was at 2 out of the 3 concerts at Yankee Stadium. So he's in the area Oh, my God, he's golfing in Jersey. Yeah, but that's...
And maybe he's like, wow, look at these golf courses I can go to if I'm playing with the Sixers.
Oh, he becomes a member at Trout National.
I know.
While Trout's home for the All-Star game.
He gets it all. He gets it all. Whatever he wants. Pine Valley, Marion, Trout National, Walnut Lane. Whatever he wants, he gets when in the world of golf.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's LeBron.
That's it.
All right, do we feel worse or better about the LeBron sweepstakes? 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. The latest talk is he's going to make a decision this week, which would be absolutely great with me. I don't know if I can, remember how long it took for Bryce Harper to sign? It was weeks. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not.
And he was thinking about the Bay. It was between Philly and the Bay to go back to those days. Crazy.
Yeah. And he comes to Philly. What will LeBron do? So that's the phone number to dial in. The Davis Honda text line. Leave your name and location. And also Davis Honda text line. Leave the voice memo. Just leave your name and location. Patricia Caputo is the associate producer today.
Hey, now.
So she's screening calls and doing all that stuff. And Dutz will be here at some point. Also, coming up next, the Home Run Derby is tonight. Schwarber or Harper? Who do we like? And Zach Wheeler declines an invitation for the All-Star game, and he's still pissed off.
A little bit.
It's an interesting discussion. We'll talk about all of that. This is a huge day. Coming up, Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Kincade.
Cheating a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it.
Has she had a hit since she got with Rich?
Now,
Did she just stop doing this stuff? You know what happens?
she had voice issues.
Is that right?
She did, but then she went and got the residency in Vegas.
Yeah, voice issues has nothing to do with doing new music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you lose. Like Taylor Swift, is she still going to be as good being married and happy? Because I don't know much about her, but I know that apparently when she's mad at boys or something, that's when she writes all the hits.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So when her and Travis divorced, that's when you can expect new hits.
They were already saying that because the marriage came on the 4th of July. So they were already predicting the fact that, like, when she gets divorced, it will be Independence Day. Like,
she's setting up the divorce.
People are crazy, dude. With Adele, real quick on this. Apparently, Adele is gearing up for a huge music comeback after secretly recording new music.
So she's ready.
Yeah, apparently that's what I'm reading right now. Who knows what's real and what's not, but I do know this much. She has a lot of fans out there. A lot of ladies love Adele.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a huge talent.
She got a
What a
booming
voice, man. What a voice.
Rich Paul, though.
Yeah, listen.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I two power players in the business, right? Who knows? I mean, you wouldn't have, giving you a million chances of who Adele and Rich Paul are going to be dating.
True love, John.
Yeah.
True love.
Hey, who knows?
Love is blind.
Flavor Flav was dating Bridget Nielsen at one point. Would you have predicted that?
And don't forget New York, too. Homegirl from...
Oh, my God. Yes.
What a show.
All right.
What a show.
So, Bron, is he coming or going? What happened tonight? So, the Home Run Derby, I am more excited to watch this tonight. And is it helped by the fact that I have two Phillies playing in the game? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But still, I watch the Home Run Derby every year. I have interest. I like betting it. I'll put $5 or $10. Should I bet on Harper? Winning tonight. But, yeah, man, like this is awesome. It's at Citizens Bank Park. We have two of our favorite players that are playing, that are participating in it. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah. And then some. Yeah, the Home Run Derby is exactly what gets me going. Now, I'm not here to poo-poo on anybody that's getting the start, but, like, your starting pitcher for the American League next year is still, or for the All-Star game, still in season. Good pitcher. I get it. But, okay. And he's going head-to-head with Christopher Sanchez, which was pretty cool. Oh, by the way, last time that these two teams had a starting pitcher start in the All-Star game, Doc Halladay for both the Phillies and the Blue Jays. How about that? That's pretty good.
How about that?
How about that?
Yes.
How about that?
Thank you, Ray. Thank you. So, yeah, for me, it's the Home Run Derby. That's why, I had an opportunity to do either one, right? And I said, it's a no-brainer. Let's do the Home Run Derby. Yes, the fact that we have Schwarber and Harper going head-to-head, it's going to be pretty dang cool. But, it's the Home Run Derby. It brings the kid out in us, and that's what it's all about, right? Like, let's get up there, see ball, hit ball. Mash.
That's it.
Everybody loves the long ball, John.
Yeah, so Harper beat Schwarber in 2018, so he won it. So that's the last time Harper was in it. Harper was in his first derby 13 years ago. Think about that. 13 years ago, Bryce Harper was in a home run derby. He's participating tonight. I think most people are going to bet Schwarber. Is he the betting favorite at this point? Yeah.
He is. Depending where your book is right now, I'm seeing even money or not even money, 300 even, excuse me, which did come down. So everybody is starting to fire on Kyle Schwarber at this point in time. I would imagine that number is going to drop a little bit more by the time 8 o'clock rolls around. There's some decent names to pick from. Harper's the guy, though, right? He's the showman. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. My guy Joe Tanzi texted me this morning and said, to be a Final Four, Bryce Harper, are you kidding me? At minus 100, essentially even money for Bryce Harper to finish in the Final Four. Like, we're talking about the showman in his home park. And excuse me, it's plus 104. So you're getting me a plus money to be one of the Final Four guys.
So there's no pitch clock. Do you know there's different rules this year?
I did.
So there's no pitch clock. 20 swings in the first, and then 15 in every round after that. And if you hit a home run on the last swing, you keep swinging until you don't hit a home run anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on Netflix, too. And I know Ellie Duncan is going to be the host, not the play-by-play. And then Matt Verstegen
I like Elle.
is doing the play-by-play.
I like Elle Duncan.
You do?
Yeah. She's good at what she does.
She is?
Yeah. She's talented. She can keep it moving. She's entertaining.
Okay.
I thought her and Nagandi were pretty good at 6 o'clock on SportsCenter.
They were?
Yeah.
You what? Watch.
She's talented. Elle Spence.
Oh, I don't.
Elle is good.
I have no. I don't really watch any of it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh,
as
I
long as
know.
I'm not annoyed when I watch it, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, everybody got upset with her because she got the bag from Netflix. So it was, who is this lady? Ah. But she's good. She's good. She can hold it down. She's not afraid to bark back at you.
All right. I know. I've seen I've seen a couple of people say they're not watching it because they're not paying for Netflix or they're not doing it or whatever.
Somebody asked the question, what was the show that made you subscribe to Netflix? Do you remember that?
No.
Are you a subscriber?
You get it for free for Comcast. I mean, my mom has it, and I think no, she pays for it now, but no, you get it for free for Comcast.
I don't know what it was. It definitely was a show that I was like, I can't miss that. I got to watch it, and that's why we subscribed to Netflix. However, Netflix used to be CDs that sent to your house.
I know.
Or DVDs.
My cousin Danny used to work for Netflix when they would get originally Netflix was, I want to watch these movies, and they'd show up at your door, and then you'd watch them, and then you'd send them back.
You put them right back in the envelope and send them on their way.
You know, they just recently stopped doing that in the last year or two.
Who has a DVD player?
Ray, probably. No, Ray doesn't have a DVD player. I haven't had a DVD player in 20 years. Literally, because I'm not a big movie guy anyway, so I don't need it.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix tonight, so that'll be a new kind of. I'm sure there'll be a lot of complaining about because listen, Chris Berman was like an all-time great, and I get it. He can be a little bit, I don't know, nauseating.
There he is.
But listen to what you're going to hear tonight, and then with Berman, at least he's got juice and it's exciting. It's just that then he kept having to top it year after year and year after year. But still, it's this is one of my favorite things to watch all year long. Much more than the All-Star game.
Just like Berman told us, be careful what we wish for about Andy Reid. I say that, I point my fat finger back at everybody else that wanted him off the broadcasts. Remember that. Everybody was outraged about Berman. I've always been this is going to shock you. I've always been a Berman guy. Yeah. I have never backed out of Chris Berman's corner. I've always been in his corner.
Always had his back?
Always had his back. And now all you people out there, we wish we had Chris Berman. We wish we had Chris Berman. You had him. And you chased him off the home run derby, the one place that he was welcome every year. And you chased him off. And now you get El Duncan and Matt Varsizian. Come on. See? Be careful what you wish for.
I believe excursions.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I have a problem with his name, too.
A lot of people do.
I don't know what it is.
He's a nice guy, too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's
MLB.
Not Chris Berman.
That's it.
No, but Berman just became too much in general for me. But you go back and you look at what he did with primetime with Tom Jackson and everything else. I mean, you think about NFL primetime in its heyday, in its prime. There's nothing better or bigger than that.
So look, since we're talking about Berman, hit this for me because this is remember when my number one memory for home run derby, Josh Hamilton, Yankee Stadium. That's it, right? That's it. That's what he went berserk.
Yeah,
28 in the round or whatever it was.
He went absolutely berserk. Here is Berman at the highest of highs, just taking the baton and running with it in the Bronx.
Josh Hamilton of the Texas Rangers has 50,000-plus New Yorkers chanting his name. Gone again. Wait a minute. Did that go where we think it went? Another one, maybe 500 feet. That last one was 504. This is in the neighborhood again.
It sounds different coming off his bat than any of the other hitters.
Back, Staten Island bound. Well, this one is toward the moon. Yes. That's on its way to Hunter's Point, where they sell the vegetables out here in the Bronx. Are we coming up on 2 miles yet of home runs?
Yes. So you imagine him down there when Schwarber hits one.
I'd much rather have that.
That one just chased Rocky outside the Italian market.
Gone.
Billy Penn, look out.
Billy Penn, look out. That's a good one.
Well, if you're going down, you're going down.
Can't wait. I'm trying to go down early. And my guy Colin was like 5:30. I'm like, dude, I'm done at 2.
Well, you go down and, check out stateside and
everything. I got to see what this is all about. I'm sure there's all sorts of craziness outside the stadium.
Oh, yeah. No, you believe me. You get down there at 3 o'clock, you're not going to be being like, man, I wish this could start right now.
I love me some live activations, John.
Yeah, you'll be an activator tonight.
You want to make plans to meet up for a drink before, or should I be hesitant about making plans to meet up with you for a drink?
Hey, Ray.
I'm out tonight, Ray. Give me my theme song, baby. I'm out. The wife is mad at me from yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
She, you know, do you want the wife talk now or do you want it later? I'll give it to you right now.
Just give it to me.
John, so I planned a nice day, right? I was excited about All-Star Village. I was texting you guys. This is wheelhouse, man. The love affair for baseball I have,
right.
and it's in our city. All right, so
That's really cool.
All-Star Village. For one kid, because under 2 is free. 2 adults, about $100.
Okay.
All right, so I planned a day. Next thing you know, like the issue is, John, that I didn't have the exact parking lot that we were going to park at. I didn't have the exact restaurant that we were going to go to because I didn't know how long we were going to be there. I don't know. I wanted to see the Chinese Lantern Festival. That's what going on in the back of my mind was, we'll do this. We'll hang out. 6 o'clock, we'll go see some lanterns. Boom. Everything's good. No, man. Everybody had to have the blueprint. Had to have the map. She's mad at me today.
She's mad at you today because you didn't have a restaurant and a parking lot.
I didn't exactly. Exactly.
See, sounds about right.
This is what you do. You get all these plans. Dude, I cut fruit up. I made a cooler. I packed up bags. I had everything ready to go. And just because there wasn't 1 or 2 items that were like, the boxes were checked, now all of a sudden I'm enemy number 1 here. And it's just ridiculous.
That seems unfair.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
That seems unfair.
Once again, having my back.
I think every guy.
So I left the house. I just, incognito, I just slid out there. Yeah, see ya.
Oh, also, and now you're going out all night.
I'm trying to take it from here right down to the stadiums.
Come see Gene with me.
There it is.
It sounds like I would feel unappreciated if I was you. Being that you tried to plan a nice day for the family, you cut up fruit. You thought about those kind of things. Now, was parking difficult?
No.
Okay, then what's the problem?
You got
Just something to bitch about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, like I said.
Could you not find food?
No, we found. Yes and no. Yes and no. But that wasn't too much of an issue.
But couldn't you, as a couple, say like, "Hey, let's plan somewhere and let's get something to eat"? Did you really need every single detail like that?
You would think, but this is like a thing that comes with me when I plan today. It's like I'm more one of these guys that are like, yeah, like who knows? We might go here. We might go there. You just never know. We might run into Ray. Ray knows everybody in this city.
That is possible.
That's true. Very great day for, hey, Ray's here yesterday at the ballpark.
Hey, Ray.
All right, so we hit up the voice line. So we were asking earlier about LeBron, and the LeBron watch is on. I guess Joel Embiid had called into because the voice memos were being sent to Rich Paul. Rich Paul was forwarding the voice memos to LeBron James.
That's correct.
Joel Embiid sent us a voice memo. Hit it.
Good morning. This is Joel. I'm calling in from Barlow Chevrolet. And I want to say, come on, LeBron. You got to come on and join the 76ers. My knee is okay. My face is okay. Everything is okay, LeBron. Come on and join the 76ers. And shout out to all my guys in the YouTube chat. Joel Embiid, I'm out.
Nice.
Great Joel Embiid.
That's good. That was a good JoJo. I can't do that. That was a really good Joe.
Now, maybe Joel can pledge to go to practice and shoot-arounds and things like that?
Yeah. Kick the Shirley Temples. Maybe don't get appendicitis. Can we lock that in? I kid. Having fun with that.
Do we think that LeBron already knows what he's doing and he's playing it out, or is he just like, because in the back of your head you got to know?
Yeah, especially him. So at this point in time, yes, I think he does know. And this comes back to what we were talking about earlier, where apparently Rich Paul said, you know what, I'm good. I'm going to take a step away, have a couple days off. We got some connects on the inside that Rich Paul is on vacation for these next couple days. So here's where I'm at. I'm reading, I got the cards, the tarot cards. I got the Magic 8-Ball. What it's saying to me is the decision has been made, and we're going to get it over these next few days into that Fanatics Fest. If I think it happens before Fanatics Fest, so give me Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. And then Thursday, everybody's going crazy over it, and then all of a sudden, oh, look at LeBron.
He cannot go do Fanatics Fest and not have a decision made.
Or He could go to Fanatics Fest and flirt with every team up there on stage.
And then next week is when it announced.
we're past the flirting stage. He's now a slut if he goes up and does all that.
Well, I mean, he's been a slut before.
True. That is LeBron's way.
Would you be surprised if it went into next week?
Not
I
at
sure
all.
as hell wouldn't. Nope. Yeah,
Not at all.
doesn't it actually seem premature for him to make the decision this week? It's All-Star week. Now, the All-Star game's Tuesday, and then there's nothing going on in the sports after that.
Yes,
Which would be the perfect time to do.
The ESPYs are Wednesday. Show some respect.
Don't we also have World Cup semis on Wednesday?
Oh, Ray!
I mean, I don't mean to be that guy.
Oh, I also have my report card for the U.S. team, but I guess we can wait for
Yes, we can do that. Oh, my goodness, John. The semifinals of the World Cup. Are you kidding me? These 4 teams that are standing tall right now? The best of the best. How hooked are you?
I'm totally locked in. I know who won the games.
Yes, tomorrow we got 2. England and Argentina.
That should be a dynamite one.
And France and Spain. These are the 4 best teams going in.
Right.
And they're standing tall right now.
Well, this is what happens after a weekend like this where we're in the middle of summer and there's so much going on right now. We're just like a spaz in everything that we're talking about to start the show. And, the All-Star game is in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
World Cup was in Philadelphia. We had all the festivities of everything that's going on. And then LeBron James is coming down to a final decision where the Sixers are considered one of the top 3 teams that he could go to. I mean, pinch me. And we have a Jeremy Fowler list that's out on Jalen Hurts, which we'll talk about. Save that for next segment.
All right.
You didn't look at it yet.
I have not looked, and I don't know where Jalen Hurts is ranked, according to Jeremy.
So he doesn't. They don't do rankings. It's a matter of does he make right? It's a matter of
It's not his rankings. He speaks to coaches, scouts, executives, pulls them all, and then it spits out the top 10 based on their rankings.
right. So
Understood.
there you go. So we'll get into that. That's next segment. Jeremy Fowler joins us at 11 o'clock. So Zach Wheeler yesterday, man, can we just make him mad all the time? Can we go down and boom at some home games? Yesterday he goes out, he outpitches Scooble, 2 hits over 6 innings, 10 strikeouts. So I think that's 3 straight starts over 10 strikeouts. There's like 3 or 4 guys all time that have done that past age 34, past age 35. I saw some stat out there. I didn't write it down, but he's been absolutely killing it. So Zach Wheeler he was mad that they didn't name him to the All-Star team. He was mad, and he should have been. Listen, the dude's 10-1 with a 2.13 ERA, and I know he missed like 3 or 4 starts to begin the season. So what? What he's done in those other starts is absolutely, it's unbelievable. So initially he gets snubbed. And then they start naming replacements. And keep this in mind, Wheeler was scheduled to start on Sunday. If you start on Sunday, you're ineligible to pitch in the All-Star game. But Jesus Luzardo on, I believe it was July 7th, so last Tuesday, Jesus Luzardo was named as a replacement in the All-Star game because he can pitch in it, right? So they don't name Wheeler an All-Star that day. So he was probably he was ticked off again, right? So when was it, right? Was it on Saturday that they asked him or Friday?
Yeah, I think it was Saturday.
So Saturday they offered him a spot on the All-Star game, even though knowing that he can't pitch. And he said, no, thank you. He said, they disrespected me, so I'm not going to participate. And he took his ball and went home, literally. How do we feel about that? Because I love the fact that he's pissed and he's pitching like this, being as pissed as he is. And frankly, I don't blame Wheeler. Like I wouldn't have acted like this. I would have felt disrespected, and I might have said something initially, but then then it's over. And if I'm not going to accept it, I'm not going to accept it, right? Maybe it was already in his head. You know what? If they would have asked me when they asked Luzardo, I would have said sure, because they could have done that. They could have said, hey, Zach, we know you're not eligible to pitch, and if you pitch on Sunday, you can't pitch, but we're going to now name you an All-Star, because then he says, okay, they snubbed me, they realized they were wrong, they gave me the first, boom, and then you can't pitch, but now you're an All-Star, right? But they asked Luzardo before Zach Wheeler. So then last minute they asked Wheeler, and he says, no, they snubbed me, I'm out. You being a baby about it?
Yeah, see, this is our team. This is our guys. So you know exactly where I'm going to go. But I'm trying to be, unbiased and say, like, if this was another player, would I have the same type of feelings? Let's say if it was a Mets, a Yankee player, a Red Sox player. I think I would still have the same type of feelings. And I think good for Zach Wheeler. I remember asking you last week, because of the fact that he was playing on Sunday, he was starting on Sunday, and I go, yeah, he's getting snubbed, but should I be upset? And then you said, absolutely, we should all be pissed because he is that good. And that's the end of it. You look at the names that are currently on the roster that will be starting, whether it's Ashcraft, who we just went up against with the Pittsburgh Pirates, you Chase Burns. Now you get into the area of every team needs to have a representative, but there are plenty from the Dodgers. There are plenty from the Brewers. So they could have found a way to get Zach Wheeler in there. And, oh, by the way, the fact is he deserves to be an all-star this year. He's one of, if not the top 5 players in the league right now as far as starting pitching is concerned. So I get it, and I'm okay with Zach Wheeler saying thanks, but no thanks. Especially, man, it's in our yard, 2026. He's been seeing all the signage all season long, and then now you're going to tell him that he's not an all-star?
Right. It doesn't seem like the Major League Baseball handled this poorly.
Horribly.
Because what they could have said was, listen, you're going to start on Sunday. So we're not going to ask you to be a replacement right now, but on Saturday we're going to ask you to be on the team. So we know that you deserve to be on the team, and you initially got snubbed. We're going to be on the team, but we have to get pitchers. We have to ask pitchers tomorrow. Guys can actually pitch, unless you're not starting on Sunday, unless they're going to push you up or push you back. But like, at least let them know you're going to be an all-star. You just have to wait a couple days before we can actually ask it. And that doesn't feel like that happened.
No, it doesn't feel like that happened. They've handled this entirely wrong. From the very beginning of this whole thing, they've gotten it wrong, and they just kept doubling down. And finally, it seems like, oh, man, you know, that Zach Wheeler guy pitches for the city that we're in right now. He didn't get a call. He seems upset. Let's make sure we right our wrong. And it's too late to right that wrong.
Like, somebody call his agent and just say, listen, all right? Like, we understand. He deserved to make the team. It's out of our hands. He deserved to make the team. Don't worry. He's going to be there. Just calm down.
Logan Webb has a 3.86 ERA.
I know. It's a joke.
There are 2 Giants on this team. And we're going to have Zach Wheeler sitting out with a 2.13 ERA. It's absurd.
I never get upset by all-star stuff, but the fact it's in Philadelphia, the year that they're having,
it's just stupid.
It's
They're brain dead in how they handle this. Really,
Agreed.
because if you're a younger pitcher, I'm not talking about the Miz, but if you're a younger pitcher and you don't make it to that second year because you don't have the reputation, you don't have all that other stuff, fine. Zach Wheeler's been one of the best starting pitchers in baseball for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even upset me just so much that it's in Philadelphia. It upsets me with the fact that we're talking about a guy that needs the credentials to get himself to Cooperstown because the start of his career was marred by injury. Like, that's the thing for me. This is one of those things that in 20 years, do we have the context of some voter being like, well, actually, I remember that 2026 All-Star game and he was snubbed. Or 2022 when he had a sub-3 ERA and also didn't make the All-Star team. It's
the same guy saying Jalen Brown is the 7th best player on his team.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Except the analytics will definitely help Zach Wheeler out make it.
That's true. All right, the list that nobody's been waiting for, everybody's been waiting for, the ESPN.com quarterback ranking list. Where does Jalen Hurts fit into this list, Ray? Is he going to be disrespected? When Jeremy Fowler joins us at 11 o'clock, is he going to have some explaining to do? Because it's not his list. I would say this is the most comprehensive as far as people in the league, coaches, coordinators, etc. This isn't Pete Prisco. This is Jeremy Fowler, who talks to all the NFL personnel. Where does Jalen Hurts rank on this list? We'll discuss coming up next. And you don't know the answer to that.
I don't know anything. All I know is
really be on the internet.
I woke up to multiple text messages and a few tweets that obviously are steering me in the direction that this is pretty negative towards number 1.
So you're going to react real time.
Real time.
Next.
Yep.
Middays and Marks, 97.5.
Hall of Fame sports writer Jason.
Oh, absolutely.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, this one doesn't come in as hot as a lot of the songs we like to play coming back.
I think the person's dead, right? Yeah, because it goes hello from the other side.
Oh.
I think she's talking to someone that's dead.
Oh, that's a good way to start the segment.
Is that coming soon?
Yeah, it's right here. Or not.
Or not.
Great song, Ray. Thanks for bringing us back to this. Appreciate it.
I'll go out to the Spear for a Adele concert if they get LeBron.
There
Should
you
we
go.
add that to the list?
Yeah, add it to the list. There you go. There you go.
And we have to pay for your tickets too, and your airfare.
Yeah, all of it.
I mean, we could crowdfund that.
Okay. Yeah, let's just get a GoFundMe. Can you call Matt Miller to see if he's got a GoFundMe page
Oh my goodness.
we can help out with?
Is it wrong that I was like, let me see the arm, dude? I want to see it because I wasn't buying any of the story. But,
When I saw the police report.
Yeah, I didn't see the police report, and then somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for the guy. Anyway, so
It's a dirtball.
so finally quarterbacks have made the list.
Let's go.
Executive coaches and scouts rank the top NFL quarterbacks for 2026. This is not the next 5 years. This is not the last 5 years. Who are the best players right now? All right. We've seen other positional groups. We had defensive backs, defensive tackles, ends, running backs, and everything else. But voters gave their own top 10 players at each position. Then ESPN.com compiled the results and ranked candidates based on the number of top 10 votes, composite average, and dozens of interviews with research and film study help from ESPN NFL analyst Matt Bowen, as well as ESPN research. So this just isn't the voting. This is right? I mean, based on what they're putting, it's also
Comprehensive analysis.
okay. Well, comprehensive analysis can change what people are actually voting. So I'm gonna have to add, when Jeremy Fowler joins us at 11 o'clock, how much of that? Because is it 90% the votes matter? Is it 50%, and then the research and analysis is 50%? Because I can just tell you that Jalen Hurts' research and analysis probably doesn't help him in the quarterback rankings. But anyway, Shaw Brace.
Yeah.
Without further ado,
Let's do it.
the ESPN.com top 10 quarterbacks. Who do you think's number one?
Number one on that list, I will stick to my guns and say it's Josh Allen.
Correct.
Yeah, I figured that. Everybody loves Josh Allen.
I love Josh Allen. I have a
right.
Josh Allen jersey at home.
I know.
I didn't buy it.
You should wear it.
I was going to the one game. I didn't buy it. A listener gave it to me because I famously said I like Josh Allen over Carson Wentz before it became fun to not like Carson Wentz. Number 2, Sean.
Lamar.
Incorrect.
Ooh, wow. So Lamar took a little bit of a hit. Okay.
Correct.
So number 2, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's actually number 4 on the list right
All
here.
right, so incorrect. Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, number 3 on the list, and Lamar's 5.
Okay, so number 2, Patrick Mahomes.
Correct.
Wow, okay.
I'm a little surprised, too.
All right.
I would have said maybe 3. Highest ranking was number 1. Lowest ranking was 9. Last year was number 1.
I could see the 9, and I could see the 1. It's Patrick Mahomes. Greatest quarterback ever.
One coach says he still puts fear in people like no other quarterback. He gives you a shot in every game. His skill set combined with his will to win puts him at the top.
He's incredible.
Number 3, Stafford. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Number 5, Lamar.
Okay.
Ray, any major issues with the top 5?
Not at all.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm okay.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Number 6.
This is where we're going a little funky, huh?
This is where I get mad.
All right, so number 6, I'm going to take a stab, and I'm going to say it's the guy from Dallas because everybody loves Dak Prescott.
Everybody loves Dak Prescott. Correct. Highest ranking 3, lowest ranking unranked. He would be unranked on my list. Here's what I'll say. If Dak Prescott is a Philadelphia Eagle, do they have 2 Super Bowl appearances and do they have a Super Bowl win?
Probably not, John.
You know why? Dak loves compiling those stats, brother. Regular season games, Cowboys will give you 10 wins.
Yep.
11 wins. He'll throw for 4,500 yards, 5,000 yards. Man, in that game where they're already up by 3 touchdowns and he throws for his 4th touchdown of the game, man, he'll celebrate like he just won a Super Bowl. Couple fist pumps. Remember the COVID replacement game that the Eagles played Dak and the Cowboys? They put everybody on the COVID list so they in case they really got it, then they could play in the playoff game.
Sure.
Dak was celebrating like it was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's Dak. Regular season king. We know that.
But also, he is a good quarterback.
Oh, yeah, definitely a good quarterback and a really good fantasy option.
He is. He throws for a lot of yards.
Oh, we'll talk about fantasy.
All right, number 7.
Caleb Williams is my guess.
Incorrect. He's number 10.
Okay, so he makes top 10.
Justin Herbert, everybody's favorite quarterback to never win jack. 7. Drake May
7.
Drake May 8, which I have no problem with because he looked like a stud runner-up in the MVP last year.
All right.
Number 8. Number 9 is a Jalen Hurts because that's the only open spot.
Oh, it's definitely not Jalen Hurts.
You're going to put Jared Goff on the list
I was going to say Jordan Love.
at
But
number 9.
Jared Goff gets a top 10 appearance. What did they say about him? Do you have that in front of you?
I sure do. The guy wins. He's going to find a completion if not under pressure. Mature pocket passer with a plus arm who can layer the ball at all levels. So he wins, and if he's not under pressure, he's going to make a completion. And he's a mature pocket passer.
All right. There's your top 10. Thanks, Jeremy.
Honorable mention, Sam Darnold, Jaden Daniels, which is really interesting because he didn't do anything last year.
Again, so these guys are all in front of Jalen Hurts. I need to write this down. Go ahead. Keep
Jordan
going.
Love, that would be 13. Brock Purdy, that would be 14. Baker Mayfield, that would be 15.
Baker Mayfield's in front of Jalen Hurts.
Trevor Lawrence, that would be 16. And finally, the final honorable mention is Jalen Hurts. I know that here's what an AFC offensive coach says. I know it has been up and down, but I'm still betting on the Super Bowl credentials, the intangibles, and the toughness. Also receiving votes, Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and C.J. Stroud. So Jalen Hurts is in the category of Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and C.J. Stroud than Justin Herbert and all these other guys that have never won squat.
That's the funny thing that makes me chuckle.
At least Jared Goff's been to a Super Bowl.
There's 16. Yeah, and we know Jared Goff. We know him. We've watched him a long damn time, including what he did against the Commanders in that game where they were supposed to win. And he didn't win that Super Bowl. That Super Bowl was ugly as hell. 13-3. Under. So you're telling me, Jeremy Fowler, to the people that you talk to, 16 better quarterbacks than Jalen Hurts in the league. It's just wrong. It's wrong. Baker Mayfield is not a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Jared Goff is not a better.
But you know
Justin
what, though?
Herbert is not a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert has never won a playoff game. He's never done anything when it matters.
Never won squat in those games.
It's just a joke. So what are we talking about? What does Jalen Hurts do that rubs people the wrong way?
Reminder, this isn't Jeremy Fowler's list. This is what the NFL thinks of Jalen Hurts.
Understood. I need to know from them. What's the one thing that Jalen Hurts doesn't do well that they have 16 guys in front of him?
I have the answer. Throw the ball.
Then make it a passing ranking.
But look at what they say about golf. Oh, as long as he's not under pressure, he's mature in the pocket. He'll find a completion.
If you want to say, like, hey,
but that's not playing the position. That's not playing football.
Correct. If you want to say, let's rank them via passing, okay. Arm strength.
All right, so Fowler's coming up next. Jeremy Fowler, he'll explain how much the non-votes have to do with this list, because there seems to be some gray area in this. Middays with Marks. Jeremy Fowler coming up next. Okay, anywhere.
Hey, but first, it's time for me to tell you all about DraftKings Sportsbook, and I threw the sheet. John, can you help me out? Oh, you got it right there. I threw the sheet because I got upset that Jalen Hurts was ranked 17th. Anyways, let me tell you about DraftKings Sportsbook because, folks, the World Cup is here, and it is delivering in a big way. We got the Final Four, France and Spain and England and Argentina. Who you got? Well, I know who I have. I told you last week, take France and England in the championship game, and that's what I'm standing tall on right here, right now, and I got England winning it all with the upset over France. But we got 2 games to play before we get into that. Here's the deal. If you're trying to get in on the action, make sure you check out everything that DraftKings has to offer, especially all you new customers. You can sign up using promo code Fanatic. That's Fanatic with an F. You spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code Fanatic in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Pennsylvania only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Ends July 19th.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Derby Day in Philadelphia. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by ExpressPros.com. Your logistics business moves fast. Is your team keeping up? Express Employee Professionals connects you with qualified talent. ExpressPros.com. Express respecting people, impacting business. All-Star Week in full swing. Home Run Derby is tonight. Phillies, 2 participants, Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper. Yesterday downstairs the Bank Park Futures game at LBX 3v3. Tomorrow night, of course, the All-Star game where the Phillies will be well represented, except no Zach Wheeler. They will have the starting pitcher, though, in Christopher Sanchez. Zach Wheeler was the starter in the Phillies' 5-0 win yesterday over the Tigers, closing out the first half of the season. NBA remains on LeBron watch. We'll keep you updated with anything we hear about LeBron James. Today at 2:15 on Unfiltered, Tyrese Maxey joins the guys to talk about this offseason, his foundation, and all things 76ers. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler joins us coming up next. This was release day for the top 10 quarterbacks, according to coaches, execs, scouts, ESPN analysis. No Jalen Hurts in that top 10. We'll talk to Jeremy Fowler about that coming up next. This update's also brought to you by Baseball Lifestyle 101. Before the Home Run Derby, pull up to the 90 All Gas Garage. July 13th, noon to 8. It's speed, swagger, and baseball with live DJ sets, games, BL 101 giveaways, and new Audi Zero cleat demos. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the All-Star Game Home Run Derby, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Middays with Marks. Normally when we're in the middle of list season,
Yeah.
there's not a lot going on, and it's like, thank God, the list.
Not in 2026.
Not in 2026 in Philadelphia. The All-Star Game, Home Run Derby tonight, the game tomorrow night, World Cup soccer. But with all that being said, who doesn't love a good Jeremy Fowler compiled ESPN top 10 positional ranking list? Now, let's not shoot the messenger, Sean. Jeremy Fowler, senior NFL reporter for ESPN, does not compile this list. He speaks with the experts that do. All right? So, Sean, so Jeremy joins us right now. Jeremy Fowler, hello.
Hey guys, you got me?
We got you. So I just reminded people, this isn't you. I don't want your social media to blow up where people are angry with you with the list. And my co-host Sean, because Sean was already throwing papers in here.
And I'm sure that's going to stop them, Jeremy, right? Your timeline is
Yes, sir.
Very even keel.
Okay, so I was.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The timeline's on fire, but that's okay. But yeah, it's a composite voting process. So I reach out to more than 70 execs, coaches, and scouts around the league at various positions. I do all 11 positions. Today was quarterback, of course. And I call the results, compile them. I put them in a composite ranking based on the number of votes for the player, the quality of the votes, and I create a system that way. So, yeah, it's definitely not me. It gives me plausible deniability in this whole process.
Well, we talked about pretty much every day last week what you put out there. So one gray area I did want to ask you about, because you said you also get help from research and film study from Matt Bowen, who's an NFL analyst for ESPN, and also ESPN research. So how much of that is a part of the process, the non-voting stuff?
Well, the research is what used to be called ESPN Stats and Info, and numbers that I include in the write-ups to the players.
Okay.
Where that comes from, it just helps contextualize the quality of the player. Matt Bowen is a trusted analyst for us. He played in the league 9 years, I believe. He's one of the most acute football minds in the world. He's excellent. So I'll bounce things off him like, hey, I got a log jam here with these 4 quarterbacks for the 10th spot, for example. What do you think? Where are you at with this?
Right.
And he'll help me break down players and give me some perspective. It's not really a tiebreaker in that sense. Those two entities help me out in the process of it. But the voting is truly from the people inside the league with teams.
Gotcha. All right, so Jalen Hurts does not make the top 10, and then we're going through the honorable mentions. Are they ranked from in other words, Sam Darnold's the first honorable mention, so you go Sam Darnold, Daniels, Love, Purdy, Mayfield. So Jalen Hurts would be 17th on this list.
That's correct.
And
there's, to make it even worse for you, there's a big drop off after 15.
Oh.
So from 1 to 15, all those candidates got at least 30% of the votes, which means they appeared on at least 30% of the ballots. After that, there was a sizable drop, starting with Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, C.J. Stroud. All quality quarterbacks, by the way.
Oh, yeah. All quality quarterbacks. Again, Jeremy, I'm not coming at you. I'm not mad at you. This is list season, Jeremy. I appreciate what you're doing. You're giving us content here. We like that. But what am I missing, Jeremy? And I'm having fun. I am the president of Club Hurts, just so you know. It's a little bit of a fan club. It's taking on a whole new level here in Philadelphia. What's the metric that Jalen is missing on? Like, the perception isn't meeting what the realistic vibe is. Like, this guy has won a Super Bowl championship, and we're talking about Daniel Jones. What am I missing? What's the one metric that Jalen Hurts needs to improve on? Because you know what? Let's go ahead and send it to him. Because, Jalen, you're not doing this right. So this way we can get you in front of guys like Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff. It's just a joke to me, Jeremy. What do these guys want from him?
Well, they want more quality passing, particularly over the middle of the field, quick decision-making from the pocket. To direct your answer, I mean, that's really what they want. They feel like he struggles in that area. Now, this is a very tough discussion because there's a great deal of respect in the league for Jalen Hurts, for his intangibles, for his toughness. He throws a great deep ball, and he does a lot of things well. The simplest way I can put it is this is an exercise in fear. Fear in the NFL is currency. Do you fear your opponent? When you game plan against the Eagles offense, does Jalen Hurts keep you up at night? So to be a top quarterback, you have to be number one on that scouting report. When you play the Eagles, it's Saquon Barkley in the running game, and then it's probably, or was, A.J. Brown. That's not to diminish Hurts, but he doesn't have that fixed fear factor that the top guys do. I'm a little surprised that he's as low as he is, but I think also in the simplest form, the Eagles were in the bottom third in passing offense the last 2 years. It's hard to have a top 12, even top 15 quarterback with that metric.
Yeah, because, like, Jeremy, I think that, and we're talking to Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, I think, like you had said, there's respect, so people acknowledge the guy's obviously a winner. We always talk about the intangibles with Jalen, but it's just as far as the passing offense, it really hasn't been there, especially when you look at the NFL in 2026. You know, like, you have to be able to throw the ball, and guys are throwing for 5,000 yards and 4,500 yards. So while it appears to be a knock, like, it'd be interesting to see, like, if guys could start a team right now, would they? I think it would be along the same lines, because it feels like that people would say, all right, we know Jalen's good, and if you need a big game, he's going to be there. But if you give the Eagles another good quarterback, they could probably still win a Super Bowl.
Right. It's one of those things where if you take the 2024 Eagles and you were to say, and I had this conversation last year when Hurts was 9, Baker Mayfield was 10. And I would ask people, hey, would you take Baker Mayfield and insert him in the Eagles offense right now? Would you prefer that over Jalen Hurts? Not everybody would. Some would take Jalen Hurts, but a lot would take Baker Mayfield. And I think that was kind of reflected in the voting this year because he scares you a little more in the passing game. Now, Jalen Hurts is excellent in big games. He's proven that. And, you know, it's one of those things where I think people are really curious and intrigued by what he does this year. We had a discussion about this on Get Up this morning, and in the meeting before the show, with Tim Hasselbeck, former NFL quarterback, Dominique Foxworth, former cornerback. On some levels, this season's on Hurts as an inflection point because, you know, he can certainly prove that he can be an under center quarterback, play action. He can be a quick read guy, do all the things you need in that new offense, and also fight for more respect for exercises like this and fighting for a contract in some ways, right? But the flip side is he's had so many offensive coordinators, and Sean Mannion's not necessarily proven. Why does the onus have to be on Jalen Hurts in that way, you know? Why can't he get the benefit of the doubt based on pedigree? But then you get into big discussions about win totals and Super Bowl appearances, and, you know, it's noteworthy that Sam Darnold is 11th in this, and he just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So
should he be higher, you know? So there's a lot of back and forth when it comes to winning at the position. You know, on some levels, that's the only thing that matters. On some levels, too, it doesn't matter all that much.
Well, it's interesting, Jeremy, because you brought, again, like I said, I don't have to back it up. You know where I'm coming. I got a little bit more of venom towards this list than other people would, because our quarterback is being point-blank disrespected. I'm not going to mince words on that. And I'm just eyeing up Baker Mayfield. You said Hurts was in front of him last year, and now he's behind him. You look at the numbers. Jalen Hurts had a pretty damn good year throwing the football compared to Baker Mayfield. You want to talk about QBR? He's got a higher QBR. He's got higher average numbers. Just throwing the football last year. As far as touchdowns or interceptions, 25-6, 26-11 for Baker. Like, there's not a world where Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. He's just not. You had a better team. What'd you do with it, Baker? You had a better team, right? And he didn't do squat with it. And the time that he beat Jalen Hurts and the Eagles in the playoffs, and then last year, had a pretty good team last year. What did he do with it? Nothing. So it's like, I don't understand how resume could not even come into the equation for some of these guys when you're telling us that Jared Goff is a better quarterback if he gets protection. There seems to be some context for some other quarterbacks in this list too, Jeremy, that I don't think Jalen Hurts gets the benefit of the doubt from. Just one man's take here, that's all.
Yeah, I love all that. And the Mayfield discussion is a worthy one. Now, Jared Goff, it's not a worthy one. Jared Goff is a better quarterback. There's zero question.
But you know what's going to happen, though.
I'll give you that.
You know what's going to happen with Jared Goff, right? Like, we saw the writing on the wall that he was going to struggle in that playoff game against the Commanders.
Yeah, but maybe. He's got 9,000-plus yards and 71 touchdowns the last 2 years. Like, that's a hard sell.
But
Baker had 41 touchdowns the year before.
Yeah, and Jeremy, this is what the league thinks, right? Like, this is what people, unfortunately for Jalen, and you know what? This is what drives him, is that he knows this. Locally, we have the Jalen Hurts debate. Nationally, we know that this is a big Jalen Hurts debate. So I hope he sees your list, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah.
And he can look at bulletin board material. He puts it right up there.
Jeremy, I just emailed it to him. I emailed it to him, and I said he's got to work on passing over the middle and quicker decision
really?
in the pocket. No, I kid.
No, he didn't.
I kid. I'm having some fun here.
That's quick access, regular QB. I like it.
I love it though, Jeremy, because you're on our TV screen right now, and you're getting from all areas. You're getting it from the Allen and Mahomes fan bases. You're getting it from us here. This is a big time decision by you. A lot of you're very brave to put out a top 10 quarterback list. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a nice little exercise because you get 11 days, 11 different positions. This is just the one that's hotly debated more than others. But, the Eagles are well positioned here. They got a lot of guys that we could talk about. They got maybe the best defense in the NFL, depending on how you feel about Houston. But they have 5 guys represented by the end of this in the top 10 position, which is pretty good. And then, obviously offensively with the O-line and Barkley and what you can do, and then they have a quarterback who's very, very going to be very hungry after this list to get himself back in the top 10.
Great stuff, Jeremy. If you want to check it out, just go to ESPN.com. It's right on the front page. Today, the quarterbacks get ranked, but you can check out all the rankings that Jeremy has compiled so far. Jeremy, one last thing here is I was told by people at the station that A.J. Brown would have a negative story coming out about him. Give it a couple weeks after the trade, but then people are going to start talking. Are you hearing any negativity towards A.J. Brown now that he's been traded and he's gone?
So, well, that's a relative question. I mean, you heard some of that back, like in the season, especially when we were compiling our reporting on just where the Eagles' offense was headed and those sort of things. I haven't heard anything in particular that's new. You hear whispers of just some of the friction there, but nothing new in that regard. Just more of like what you saw on the sidelines and some of the things that have already been debated. I think right now everybody's pretty happy. He's a hard player to replace because of what he can do one-on-one, but it was pretty clear that he had to be replaced based on the relational dynamics.
Jeremy, always appreciate you copping on. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Jeremy Fowler, ESPN.
Guess he was driving to like a vacation because he did get up. So now he's on the move. Either he's driving home, one or the other.
He's headed home.
Oh, okay. He was on the move.
That was a big conversation on the way. Yeah, get up this morning. So don't worry, we saw you.
Yeah.
We know you're going to get up this morning, Jeremy.
All right, so let me ask you this, John. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Like, I am wrong. You would take Baker Mayfield over Jalen Hurts.
No, but you're wrong because this is what the NFL thinks.
That's fine. I'm just I want to make
No,
sure.
of course not.
Okay.
No, so just look at it this way.
That's all.
If Baker Mayfield was on the Eagles last year, what's the Eagles record?
I still think it's a good I like Baker Mayfield.
I do too.
Okay.
But like if Baker Mayfield's on the Eagles last year, they're still a good team, aren't they?
Absolutely.
They're probably a better passing team. At the end of the year, are they any further towards the Super Bowl?
No.
Agreed. The offensive line wasn't good. Baker is always getting beat up. He takes too many hits. He plays hero ball way too much.
Correct.
And he did in a couple big spots there last year.
Had 11 interceptions last year to Jalen 6.
So Baker. I would not take Baker Mayfield over Jalen Hurts.
I just want to make sure.
And you know why? At least with Trevor Lawrence, you can say there's upside because like the dude was the first overall pick for a reason. And it seems like maybe Liam Cohen, their new coach, started tapping the potential of that. But, like, what are we talking about here? Baker freaking Mayfield? I mean, give me a break. Brock Purdy. Like, come on. If Brock Purdy's on the Eagles last year, are they in the NFC Championship game?
Nope.
Of course not. Now, you want to talk about some of the other players? Okay.
Yeah, look, I get it. I'm not trying to make Jalen Hurts out to be the perfect quarterback.
It's tough to judge Jalen Hurts because it's hard to put your fingers on the intangibles. Right? Like, you can say, oh, well, like, winning, but it's like, okay, winning, but what is he really doing? Because when you watch him throw the ball, and this is where Objective Club Hurts comes in, this wasn't just last year. The year they won the Super Bowl, the whole A.J. Brown stuff and Brandon Grant coming out and saying they don't get along, and A.J. Brown saying the passing offense sucked. For every huge game that Jalen Hurts wins, and when we talk about intangibles, man, playing big in big games, playing his best game in big games, should account for more than it does. But when you have 17 regular season games and he looks very ordinary in a lot of those games, that's what you're going to see. And that's what people look at. These personnel people, the people that Jeremy Fowler are talking about, are looking more throwing the ball than anything else.
Absolutely.
That's how Jared Goff ends at the top 10. Because even Jeremy Fowler said there's no discussion with Jared Goff being a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
He did say that.
Are we talking about a better quarterback or a better thrower? Are we talking about a better quarterback or a better passing quarterback? Because I don't know how you judge managing a game. That's what Jalen seems to do, not throwing interceptions. You don't run the ball. So if the criteria is when you're game planning for the Eagles, do you worry about Jalen Hurts? No, you don't. Because you can't account for game manager that plays big in big spots. You can account for, look what Lamar Jackson can do for you. Look what Josh Allen can do to you. Look what this guy can do to you, right? And Jalen, you're kind of like, all right, well, he throws a really good deep ball. Okay.
Yep. No.
I don't know. It's
No, it's ridiculous. And hey, look, I like what Fowler said. I like Fowler said, well, here's what I can tell you. The fact that he does not throw the football over the middle of the field, which there are some stats that back up the fact that he does. But we watch the Eagles. We know that there isn't really a lot of attack across the middle of the field. I would ask you who is the guy that you're throwing the football there. I thought Goddard could have been used a little bit more in that area. But, again, I think the offensive coordinator was a big-time issue last year. He's gone.
That's also fair.
So that excuse is out the window. Oh, by the way, quick decision-making inside the pocket. You know, like, okay, so this dude's got to turn into a gunslinger to improve on this list. I don't really care about Jeremy Fowler's list with all love and respect to him. Like, I get it. It's something to talk about. All I care about is winning. Jalen Hurts does that. They won the division last year.
Well, that's not for lists.
Correct.
Because Sam Darnold's outside the top 10 too. And look at his numbers.
Which is pretty disrespectful. Not even last year. What about the year before?
I know, but like, isn't the like right? Would you agree with this? That Darnold gives you the perfect example of a quarterback that just won, that was highly efficient, and they dominated the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. And he was a lot like Jalen Hurts. He was efficient, and he was really good. Everybody expected Darnold to have the Darnold game, and it never happened. Look at his numbers last year. I don't even have it up in front of me. Something's telling me it's similar to Hurts' numbers and probably better.
Every week we did the contenders in the NFC. How do the Eagles stack up? And every week, inevitably, someone, and probably someone sitting in my exact seat right now, said, they can't win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 67.7 completion percentage. A lot more interceptions than Jalen.
Yeah, but
also throws the ball a lot more than Jalen.
And then look at the year before with Darnold. Like, that's my point about Darnold is like, dude, I don't think he's a fluke anymore.
35-12 the year before.
He's being disrespected a ton.
But it tells you what they think, that if you put him up against Lamar and those top five guys, he's not even close. He just won the Super Bowl. I mean, it's hard to argue with winning the Super Bowl, Sean. But Darnold gets disrespected like that, and so does Jalen. And Darnold's put up good numbers, like you said, back-to-back years.
I'm in my feelings.
60 touchdowns and 8,400 yards the last 2 years.
I'm in my feelings. I'll tell you right now, there was a cut from Fowler. We're already working on T-shirts.
What do you say?
Oh, we'll play it for you. I'm going to have the cut.
Goff?
Oh, dude. When he talked about how the people around the league and what they're saying, and, of course, with Saquon Barkley and the fear. Oh, defense coordinators don't fear. Oh.
They don't.
I'll tell you what, Club Hurts, that T-shirt was moving in numbers. This one's going to even do tenfold.
But they don't fear him. Why would they? They're like a third, like bottom third passing game. The Eagles are better than the quarterback. Like, this isn't about the quarterback; it's about the Eagles. Is what everybody's telling you in the league. Go through the game logs and look at them. Like when they won the Super Bowl, when they've been at their best, Jalen's not throwing the ball more than 25 or 30 times ever. He's efficient.
Yep.
25-6, 3,200 yards.
That's why I love him. He wins. I don't need a guy to throw for 350 and 4 touchdowns and 0 and 2 interceptions and lose. I don't need Josh Allen to be running around the field and then fumbling and kicking the ball over like he did against the Denver Broncos. I love Josh Allen, but that's not winning football. Jalen Hurts plays winning football. Look at the numbers. Every single year makes the playoffs. Doesn't throw the football well enough across the middle. Doesn't make quick time decisions inside the pocket. All right. He hears it.
All right, coming up, we'll break down more of the conversation. And we'll play you what Fowler said coming up. Also, the Home Run Derby. Is it the best all-star event in all sports? It's got to be, right? And we'll give you the odds for it as well. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Season of the list. I'm Ray Dumbs. It's Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by Rosenbaum Injury Law. If you've been injured, don't settle for less because winning means everything. Call Rosenbaum Associates today for a free consultation. We just talked to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, who put out the quarterback list that he compiled, talking to coaches, executive scouts, also using ESPN information. Jalen Hurts outside of the top 10 and very far outside the top 10. 17th. This is Fowler explaining what the league believes Hurts needs to work on.
They want more quality passing, particularly over the middle of the field, quick decision-making from the pocket. To direct your answer.
We'll break down more of what he had to say coming up throughout the show. We'll also break down All-Star Week in Philadelphia. It's in full swing. Home Run Derby tonight. Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper both participate. The All-Star Game is tomorrow night. Phillies, before the All-Star break, got themselves a 5-0 win yesterday. The NBA remains on LeBron watch. We'll keep you updated with that. Plus, today at 2:15 Unfiltered, Tyrese Maxey joins the guys, so be sure to check in with that. This update's also brought to you by Aleve. Whenever the forecast aches and pains can cloud, perfect day with just one pill. Aleve provides up to 12 hours pain relief, so you're ready for sunny skies ahead. Use as directed. I'm Ray Dunn in your home for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game on radio, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Against the Eagles offense, does Jalen Hurts keep you up at night? So to be a top quarterback, you have to be number one on that scouting report. You play the Eagles, it's Saquon Barkley in the running game, and then it's probably, or was, A.J. Brown. That's not to diminish Hurts, but he doesn't have that fixed fear factor that the top guys do.
That's Jeremy Fowler moments ago. Woo! There you go. Fear factor.
That will get some attention.
Joe Rogan. Is he wrong? Because I look at this list, and, I mean, I just hate the fact that Dak is 6th and Herbert's 7th. And I understand why. When you watch them play, like, Dallas looks like a prolific passing attack. And, man, when Dak's on and that Cowboys offense is on, they'll be racking up yards and throwing touchdowns and celebrating everything else. Justin Herbert's got the long, nice, like, good-looking hair, good-looking kid. He's the prototypical quarterback. He's got great athleticism. And then go look at the biggest game that he has of the season and see how he does. Like, why doesn't that matter? I don't know. Like, I'm torn with it because when Jeremy Fowler says there as far as putting fear in teams, I don't think Jalen Hurts puts the fear in teams. And by the way, I don't think anything on the Eagles offense last year put fear in teams.
Thank you. Yeah, if we're going off of last year, there's two parts. One, you're exactly right. Like, we can't just focus on last year. Last year was a bad season. Even though they won the division, even though they won football games, we're talking about offense. We're talking about putting up numbers. It was a bad season. And, by the way, you look at Jalen Hurts' stats, just if you were to look at the box score, say you didn't watch the games, he had a pretty good season.
So would you agree that the stats, Ray, would you agree that the stats look better than his actual play?
Yes, on both.
Absolutely. 100% I agree, too, as well.
I was surprised. I remember the first time I looked at it and was like, what did he do last year? I'm like, huh?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, you want to compare Baker Mayfield, who, by the way, jumped him. Now, where's Baker Mayfield on this year's list? My bad. But anyway.
He's one spot ahead of Hurts.
He's only one. So last year he was one behind. Now he jumped.
Well, no. Hold on. So, because even he had even said that there was a big drop after who?
From 15.
And that would have been Purdy.
I thought he said Trevor Lawrence was not included. It was the next two.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Hurts and Lawrence are the 16, 17.
Oh, so a lot of people are down on Lawrence too. Wow.
Well, no, they're up on Lawrence, but they're still not there.
Okay. Well, and then the second thing I was going to say about Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, and it's something they have in common. How about that? They're the darlings. They're the darlings, right? Like, everybody gets wrapped up in the one player, the one quarterback. Whatever year it is, whatever decade it is, there's always those Justin Herbert, 100% in my mind, is the darling of the past 5 years.
Oh, it takes no criticism.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
the praise he gets. And, like, I liked him coming out of Oregon. I like a lot of guys coming out of college. I find myself saying it a lot on this show. But I did. I like Justin Herbert. I thought he was going to be a good quarterback. But there's just too much. People are going way over the top on him.
I agree.
Do something. He hasn't.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels coming off the year that he had last year. I was surprised he was where he's at. Jordan Love, Ray's guy, who I'm surprised he's at 13 on this list. I mean, I think more than anything, you could almost make an argument when you go outside of the top 5. I think you can make an argument that guys that are Jordan Love could be ranked right up there with Dak, or maybe even ahead of Dak. Drake May's pretty high on the list.
When it mattered, Jordan Love went into Dak's home and knocked him off in the playoffs.
Hey, now.
Just saying.
And Caleb Williams being 10, that dude showed me a lot last year. And in big spots, too.
I think I'm a little higher on the Bears than most out there. Not a lot of love coming for Chicago, but it is good to see the quarterback is on the top 10. I think rightfully so. But, man, I just – like, am I wrong on reading quarterbacks? Because there's just not a world that I would prefer Jared Goff over Jalen Hurts. There's just not.
All right, so if you said to me right now the Lions want to trade you Jared Goff for Jalen Hurts, I would say no, as Donovan once said. That's more about
I would say no.
Jared Goff than Jalen Hurts. I just don't need a guy that I feel like, unless everything's set up, because he's a great passer. He's a great thrower. He throws the spots. He's a rhythm passer. I mean, he's a pure passer. Jalen Hurts is not a pure passer. He's a pure passer. But I also know that in the biggest game, what is he going to look like? Because I've seen it.
Tell you what, too, you want to talk about coaching, man. Jared Goff has had some pretty good luck in that category, right? He had Sean McVay, and then he went to Ben Johnson for 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was his OC.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. And oh, by the way, let's not lose sight of all the weapons they have on offense.
That's a stacked team.
St. Brown. You look at the running backs that they had the past 2 seasons. Right?
Very good offensive line. One of the best offensive lines in football. Yep.
Laporta with the tight end. Offensive line. I like the head coach. Again, I can understand how this works. I'm not trying to make Jalen Hurts out to be top 5 either. I don't want to misconstrue it. But you're not going to tell me that Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
Brock Purdy.
Not going to tell me that he's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. It's just not.
I like Purdy, too.
I like his story. I like what he's been able to do. Oh, by the way, it shouldn't surprise you that Mac Jones steps in.
It's a Shanahan offense
with that coach and looks pretty good.
But he also he does what Shanahan's looking for in that offense. He's a pure passer. He's throwing to
he wins
intermediate routes. Yeah, Brock Purdy's a good quarterback.
I like him.
But again, all these guys are in the same. But it just the thing that shocked me the most, and I think the thing that's most unfair, is that after Baker Mayfield, there's a big drop off. And Jalen Hurts is included in that drop-off. So, in other words, he's closer to being 20 or 21 or 22 than he is being 10.
Daniel Jones, bro.
Yeah?
You're throwing Daniel Jones out there with me. We watched Daniel Jones in this division. I watched him enough to know he's not on the same level as Jalen Hurts.
Here's Baker Mayfield's the capsule with him. He's a winner. He can make every throw. Fearless. Teammates love to play for him. There you go. And I agree with all those things. Right? I always thought that Baker was undervalued in Cleveland. His biggest problem was he overvalued himself when he should have taken the contract that they were offering. He wanted the most money in NFL history, and they're like, no, we're not. But Cleveland's also still a train wreck of a franchise.
Look, when it comes to fear, and that's the soundbite, a hell of a job by Patricia grabbing that, and nice work by by Jeremy Fowler, because that's the one. Yeah, defenses don't fear Jalen Hurts, like Josh Allen throwing it 70 yards or Mahomes.
Would you say that's fair?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
But, there's levels to it. I'm talking about the top guys on the list.
But that's also not – Jalen Hurts has already proved that that's not what his game is.
Last year, there wasn't a lot of things to fear. It seemed like he was a half a step slower, running the football. The tush-push wasn't as effective as it was. And throwing the football at the end of the day, like you said, the box score is like, wow, he did have a great season. But knowing my eyes and watching the game every single snap, every single Sunday, he didn't play to his potential.
All right, Chris, who is he's a member of Objective Club Hurts, he says, I'm so tired of hearing all Hurts does is win. He lost 3 first-round playoff games, 1 at home, When did the all he does is win happen in those years? I must have missed it.
Well, you win divisions. I think
Yeah, but going to the playoffs is an accomplishment. in
Yeah,
itself.
man. I don't poo-poo regular season, and if you're able to win divisions back to back, so let's not. Hey, remember the banner we had in here. There wasn't an NFC East team that repeated since the Eagles did it back with Andy Reid. So, they've done that now, right? So that banner's still there. It's just there's a couple in front of it.
It's hard because it almost seems like it's fluky that he's made the playoffs that many years in a row. How many years in a row?
5, all 5, right?
All right, that it's almost fluky that he did that. Man, you can't fluke 5 years in a row, bro. You can't. Or is it 6?
No, he's been in the league 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He didn't make it the first year because that was his rookie season.
Right.
But then the
that first year. That first year.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's not fluky.
No, you can say that about Jalen Hurts because he does win. And when you win division titles, especially in the NFC East, against Dak Prescott, who's one of the greatest quarterbacks this league has ever seen. Are you ready for that conversation 10 years from now?
Sure, because the numbers. But isn't Baker Mayfield's ceiling making the playoffs and maybe winning a game? I mean, seriously. Is Baker Mayfield going to a Super Bowl?
That's a great
I bet
question.
against it. Is Baker Mayfield going to? Has he been in an NFC Championship game? What's his playoff record other than when he plays the Eagles and they win? Right? Like, doesn't it feel like Baker Mayfield's ceiling is win a playoff game and lose?
He's got Temple Todd carrying him. That's all he needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Todd Bowles throws that defensive game plan up. All of a sudden, Baker Mayfield wins a playoff game.
I like Baker Mayfield too. He's limited. He's limited in how what he's going to achieve in the NFL. John Hurts has already proven that not to be the case for him.
Jaden Daniels played in 5 games last year. I can't wait to bet against all these quarterbacks. Like you said, is Jaden Daniels winning you a Super Bowl? Is Justin Herbert winning you a Super Bowl?
Maybe on the Eagles. That's what people are saying. 610-632-0975. Coming up, home run derby or all-star game. What would you rather go to? Also, the derby odds are coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic. All right, let's talk about my hair for a second. That's right, Morgenstern Hair Restoration, and people reaching out being like, hold on a second. You want a TV commercial during the Phillies games? Yep, that's me. Morgenstern Hair Restoration, because if you're losing your hair, right, wouldn't you like to keep it? Maybe you're not at a spot where you think that you're like, maybe I don't need a hair transplant. Because hair restoration isn't just about hair transplants. It's about keeping your existing hair. That's why more men in today society, they're starting treatment earlier, and they're doing it with the experts at Morgenstern Hair Restoration, because where you go matters when it comes to things like this. And Morgenstern Hair, I've been with their team for over 15 years, but they've been doing this 30 years of experience in hair restoration, because preventing is what you want to do right now. Topical treatments, medication, non-invasive options that are designed to keep the hair you already have. It's never been easier to keep your hair. Believe me, this isn't some pipe dream. The results are real. The expectation should be, hey, I can keep my hair. You can. Morgenstern Hair Restoration, 3 locations in PA, Bala Cynwyd, Wayne, Lancaster. MorgensternHair.com. That's Morgan with an E. MorgensternHair.com. 610-831-HAIR. 610-831-HAIR. MorgensternHair.com.
ESPN's Adam
News at noon coming up here in a second. So much to talk about on the show today. The LeBron watch is on. Does it happen this week? I'm on vacation next week, so I hope it happens this week. That'd be good, as opposed to missing it and feel like that I should be on the air and leave the beach and go to work.
You've had two tough ones, right? Rob Thompson, and there was one other one. We had you zoom in for Thompson.
Yeah, there was something else I remember. I don't know. It used to be when I worked with Mike, there would always be something big that would happen when Mike was on vacation. So I remember Carter and Richards were traded when Mike was on vacation. I think the Michael Vick thing happened the next show he was on vacation. I don't know. Anyway. How about that? Do we have an update on the tattoo?
So the tattoo thing. Yeah, yes and no. A couple things. We went home, cooled down for the weekend. I was all hot and ready to go on Friday.
Right.
So I think we got to bring it back to, we're going to do it.
We got to heat it back up.
We got to heat it back up. But there's also some questions.
Like,
you know.
If you don't know, Sean Brace pledged the LeBron tattoo before, but we have to get it done before he doesn't sign with the Sixers on his leg.
The original plea was, I will do it if he comes here. So what are you willing to do if LeBron James comes to Philly? I said tattoo. Now I'm like concocting this whole deal, and I'm like adding numbers up, money, all that. So, you know, we're up against it a little bit here. But yes, the power
is backing out of it, right? What is going on here?
Certainly sounds like that.
Hey, look, who's paying for it? Let's just get down to the brass taxes.
No. Not nobody in my understanding, right?
If somebody's willing to come in and do me for free, I'm in.
What?
How about that? Well, I thought that was kind of
like
implied.
sticking in my hands, and there you go.
Wasn't that kind of implied that?
All right.
That right? Like
I thought that was the implication.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're not paying. I didn't pay for this stupid tattoo.
I didn't know. I didn't know. So yes, I'm in. I wrote an email to the powers that be.
I saw.
All right. I'm in.
I saw. But it seems like the tactic, at least what I've seen, is that you just hope that they don't ask. We don't ask them about him again.
No,
so I don't have to do it.
No. I'm in.
No, not you. I'm saying
gotcha.
the company.
Yeah.
Because is it really like either you can do it or you can't? I don't know what the deliberations are about.
The issue was, it should have been done on Friday. I'd have a LeBron James tattoo right now. Think about that.
Yeah, that might have been difficult to. No, I agree with you. Then it would be done. It just would have been difficult to execute.
Yeah, tattoo artist. Like, you know what I want to do with my Friday? Drive up to Ballackinwood at short notice.
The boss was in the office. We weren't going to ask him about it, and he wouldn't have known.
We did have a lot of people checking in on Friday, so let's heat that back up. I'm willing. I'm in. You got a leg to work on. I was doing some images, coming up with how I'm going to fill it in.
This feels like it's DOA now, Ray. Doesn't it? Lost some steam.
No, it can't.
He's coming in here talking about having to pay for it, which is never discussed.
It can't.
Financials is the ultimate. You know what? I'm not really feeling it. I'm going to find something. Because what are we supposed to do? Say, no, you got to pay for it?
No,
not.
Here's the deal. I told you, if LeBron James comes here, I'm in. I'm 100% in. You want me to do it right now? I'll do it right now.
I'm a little confused. Are you saying it's when he signs or when he doesn't sign?
Yeah, because Friday it was we have to get this done before he signs somewhere else.
Well, my point is, if he signs here, I'm 100% getting one.
Oh, I get your point. Buyer's remorse. You're like, what the hell did I agree to do?
Well, it's not that. I just was wondering what the hell's going on here as far as the money is concerned.
It's not that.
I got to ask that question. Who's paying for it? I go,
well, you're not paying for it.
Well, I didn't know this.
Okay.
You know,
right.
These are the questions. Hey, look, it was a very active weekend at the household. All right?
It sounds like it.
Yes, it was.
Sounds like it. All right, home run derby tonight. Sean, you're going to the home run derby.
Oh, baby, I can't wait to get there. It's gonna be so much.
Where you sit?
Fun. 307,
which is third base.
Third base
right?
up.
Foul line, like not because you can't be in the 300 level. In left field.
Ask Mr. Citizens Bank Park. Where am I at, Ray? I'm in 307.
Yeah, you are.
Sounds like you're in like the third baseline past third base.
No, you are right field. Right field near the pole.
I'm in right field.
Yeah,
but foul.
Oh, it's lefties.
You're over, but still, Schwarber could easily club it.
Get there, yeah.
What?
You were saying third baseline.
Yeah, what the hell, man? I got some bad news on that.
That's good news.
That's great news.
Yeah, I'm third baseline.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to be on.
Where are you sitting, Ray?
427.
So you're way up there.
Yeah, way up there.
How'd you get a tick?
When you get the 17 game plan, you get the option or something like this.
So it cost you money?
It did cost me money.
How much?
Yeah. I paid $400 for it.
Wow.
Combination tonight and yesterday.
Yeah, I'm in the
And the All-Star Village.
I'm in the 350 mark. Dude, it's once in a lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, when's it coming back?
Oh, I mean, 1996 was the last time. So in your lifetime,
Could be.
Like 30 years.
I said, you know what? It's an extra 125 that I would like to spend.
All right, so look, just Google it, bro. Like you're right on the foul pole.
I am.
What row?
I'm ecstatic.
What row?
I'm ecstatic right now. I can't because I told you last week I was in the left field seat.
That's a good spot.
I
You
can't
can see
wait.
everything.
I'm bringing a glove.
All right, now, do you think we'll be able to see you on TV? I'm sure Ray will make TV.
Guess what I'm wearing?
I think it's the summer of Ray.
Guess what I'm wearing?
What?
The American hat.
Okay, I'll
Look for my
it.
top hat.
Oh, you're wearing the top hat?
The top hat, yeah.
You idiot. That's awesome.
I'd like to amend a previous statement.
No!
I'm on the first base side. I'm 417. I thought I was 427.
So we don't even know any of these sections. I thought you're Mr. Citizens Bank Park over there.
Well, I didn't know where my ticket was. I thought I was 427. I've been under that assumption for the last week.
I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. There's going to be so much, like, drama.
Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be great.
Schwarber's going to mash. Harper's going to do it. You know he's going to bring it. The Japanese third baseman, though, from
Murakami, who anybody could have had.
From the White
He's
Sox.
plus 500. I'm on the BetParks app. Kyle Schwarber plus 275. Junior Cabanero plus 400. And then Harper's plus 600.
Don't sleep on Rice.
I've seen a lot of people saying that.
He's mashing. He's been mashing.
Yeah, but this is a totally different animal. The experience, I believe, helps you. And if Schwarber can get into a groove, it really is about if your pitcher's throwing it right in your wheelhouse and you get into that groove.
Yeah.
Because, again, this year it's different. It's not timed. It's swings. So you get 20 in the first round.
I forget. Yeah, Murakami plays first. My fault. I said third.
Speaking of experience.
Well, he played third
Yeah.
in Japan.
Cabanero last year, second
Yep.
place.
Yeah, he's a mash.
And he's crushing the baseball right now.
They all are hitting it well. There's no doubt about that. You can make the case, but I'm not backing off either Schwarber.
Longest home run, Schwarber's is your leader in the clubhouse, plus 250.
What's any number? He's got to. Like if Josh Hamilton was hitting 500 plus in that Yankee Stadium, that's the issue I'm having. They don't measure it right for me.
Schwarber's plus 140 to reach the final. He's minus 240 to reach the semis.
Yeah, see, Harper is even money, plus 104. That's a good bet. That's the bet. If you're going to take Harper, if you want to sprinkle on him to win it, that's fine. But him to make the Final Four, I think is a good bet.
Reach the final plus 275. That's good for Harper.
Bryce.
That's good. That's really good value right there. All right. So real quickly, Andrew and I had this conversation just like when he was leaving the studio sometime last week because he's going to the All-Star game. You're going to the Home Run Derby. Ray's going to the Home Run Derby. So I was like, I'd much rather go to the Home Run Derby than the All-Star game.
Yep.
I mean, the All-Star game would be cool. You get the introductions and things like that. But then, it's an exhibition. It's still cool to see the guys go. The Home Run Derby for me has more juice. And it's like, here we go. Boom. Kyle Schwarber, 550-foot home run. Boom. Like hits it somewhere it's never been hit before. Is someone going Aspirin Alley?
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a center field home run that goes Aspirin Alley because we'll understand that, and that means more to us than anybody else. We'll understand it.
Oh, yeah. People will be turning around chasing it. Absolutely. There's going to be a mash. Yep.
Yeah,
I can see
just
that.
Harper hit a moonshot. Like and that's what I'm looking forward to is seeing what our guys do. What other guys do at the park because we we know when it's a long home run based on where it goes in the park. So and Schwarber's he hits it in the second deck like it's normal.
Dude. Does Ashburn Alley get peppered?
Somebody's hitting Johnny Callison's clock. Somebody's hitting it.
John Middleton may not be happy about it.
Middleton's gonna be having a extra Merlot tonight. Got to replace that.
All right, coming up, News at Noon featuring Dan Hurley, Draymond Green, and Ryan Howard. Don't go anywhere. Middays with Marks.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Lots of lists. I'm Ray done with this Fanatic Sports Update. Of course, the latest list, the quarterbacks top 10 as Jeremy Fowler compiled according to scouts, executives, and coaches across the NFL. Jeremy Fowler joined us at 11 to talk about Jalen Hurts not being in the top 10, being number 17, and what the league believes he needs to improve.
They want more quality passing, particularly over the middle of the field, quick decision-making from the pocket. To direct your answer,
We'll continue to react to the top 10 list of quarterbacks across the NFL throughout the show today, and we'll continue to talk about the All-Star Week being in full swing tonight. Home Run Derby. Of course, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, the two Phillies participants for the Derby tonight. Tomorrow night is the All-Star Game. Found out over the weekend, Christopher Sanchez getting the start for the National League. Phils won 5-0 yesterday on the back of another great Zach Wheeler start as they head into the break. NBA remains on LeBron watch. We'll keep you updated about that as we continue to get information. This update is brought to you by the Macomb Group. Visit MacombGroup.com. Macomb Group Sports Contracts are one of the largest PVF inventories from pipe, valve, and fittings. Trusted brands count the Macomb Group to help you stay on schedule. Visit MacombGroup.com today. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the All-Star Game and Home Run Derby. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
News at noon with Ray coming up here in a second. Middays with Mark Shaw, Brace, Ray Dunn. Home Run Derby tonight. Here's the pitch. Swinging a long drive. There it is. Kyle Schwarber out of here. Schwarber wins the Home Run Derby. Can you believe it?
Is that L. Duncan on the call?
Yes. Ray, how come you can't just bust out? How come I can do that just whenever?
How about that?
And you refuse to give us any, and you actually do this for a living.
Yeah,
right.
Ray.
That's the line right there.
What does that
What does that mean?
That's Harry. Maybe Jerry Callis. Maybe Kerry Callis.
Okay, well, give me Ray Callis then.
I'm not saying I do it well. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm not trying to spit on that.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
Like,
what
why
you're saying.
you do it professionally. You can never give us anything. We have to get.
How about
What
that?
hey, remember what I said to you? He holds things back.
Do you know what else he held back?
He holds things back, John.
Do you know what else he held back?
Ray, what else did he hold back? I don't know.
Do you know he moved this weekend?
So you're not living with the 5 bros anymore?
I wasn't living with 5 bros. I now have 4 roommates.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter. He moved. You don't think that that's something
Yes.
worth talking about?
Yes.
I'm moving this weekend.
Yes. Did you hire college hunks?
No, do you know? No,
even better.
He went Horsham hunks. He went up the double visions before. No, do you know who helped him move?
It's got to be a station.
Somebody that works here.
Oh, my God. Vito?
Yes, Vito. So Vito helped Ray move. Ray moved, and Ray, who's your new roommate?
Adam Aronson, a Philly
Sixers
boys.
Adam. And we're learning about this on Monday after he moves.
Yep.
So he holds
like I'm in
things
the
back.
Matrix.
I can understand him not wanting to talk about women on the air in case he's got he's not exclusively dating or whatever. He
Sure.
doesn't Bill ruined the one girl he was dating with because he was saying stuff on the air about it.
So, to my defense of the whole moving thing right here.
You remember that rash you told me that you were having an issue with? Yeah, if you don't want to talk about
if
things
you want
like
to get the
that,
ointment for me,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been telling me you can hook me up for so long.
that's fine.
But the Vito thing, he was on vacation till Wednesday. So Thursday was when I finally nailed down that he was going to help me Sunday. I wasn't with you guys Friday, and I was supposed to move into this apartment sometime in July. And I did all the moving content last summer. This is now a second straight year of a move. Everyone's going to think I'm, just kind of slumming it.
It's great. Now, where do you live?
I live Fishtown.
Okay, so you moved it right down the road?
Yeah, I'm
All
right
right.
down the road. It's not exactly a massive
So
lifestyle change.
you and AA. All right. Little late night Sixer conversation coming to the timeline.
The deny broom conversations are going to go crazy in that apartment.
God.
Holding out.
Yes, he is.
Always.
He does hold out.
I know.
He's and you know what? He's probably got something in the back pocket that he's saving for Wednesday when he's
Ray and Sean show.
Yeah.
That's Brace and done. I think
Oh,
we
that's
did
right.
it
Oh, that's
already.
right. The country sounding song. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, I know News at Noon is coming up. After that, we got Bryce Harper release a statement.
Really, on the video stuff.
Correct.
Oh, I can't. I haven't seen it.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it. After the News at Noon with Ray. News at Noon with Ray Dunn. Stories that you don't need.
Yeah.
News at Noon with Ray Dunn.
Yeah.
It's better than listening to Creed.
I want to get back to what the News and Noon's all about. Angry college coaches. Dan Hurley, Sunday Conversations. If you haven't seen Sunday Conversations, that feels like something right up your alley, Brace. This feels like this is not a bit. This does feel like something you would watch.
Big Caleb Presley fan.
Yeah, that does not surprise me in the slightest. I could see you and him having a beer together very easily.
You know me, Ray.
Dan Hurley on Sunday Conversations. Caleb Presley going and getting anonymous feedback from his players, at least so he says.
So I reached out to some of your players and offered them the opportunity to give anonymous feedback about their coach.
Cowards.
Player 1. Coach Hurley's suit smells like
By end of game, probably guilty. You get sweaty. I mean, swampy. Yeah.
Coach
Sorry
Hurley.
for being so defensive.
It's all good. Coach Hurley's suit makes me want to throw up from the smell.
Some of these guys don't always shower after practice, too, on the bus, and the plane smells.
It's disgusting.
So some of these guys, too, we preach hygiene. Some of them, their hygiene's not great either, so.
Imagine Dan Hurley going back to UConn practice after the anonymous feedback was that his suit smells like crap. I kind of need him at least trying to air out and figure out who the anonymous players were, if they actually were. I'm not totally above believing Caleb Presley just did this as a bit to upset him.
Oh, no, that's already been, believe me, the minute that interview ended or during the interview, he was going through in his mind who said what.
Yep.
For sure.
Players hopefully that hit the portal or moved on.
And he's really pissed about it. That's what I would say.
He apologized for getting defensive.
I'll tell you what, if I was Dan Hurley, I'd just show up to practice and go, that doesn't smell like garbage. That smells like winning, because that's all he does with UConn is just win. Tournament after tournament, getting back. Of course, we know he won championship back-to-back seasons. Like, come on, man. Dan Hurley is one of the best in the game. He sweats. I would imagine he's getting that suit dry cleaned, right? Dry cleaning takes the stink out.
I would think so. I don't know if he takes it himself.
Yeah, that poor chief of staff.
Yeah.
Director of basketball operations.
I don't think he's
assistant
stopping by.
director,
He does sweat a lot.
manager.
You know, as a man who sweats a lot, and I do, you know, a shower takes care of everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
As long as he's dry cleaning and showering, which I would assume or hope that he's doing.
Yeah, I guess if you put that suit back on the hanger, it would definitely have a stench to it. But something tells me the head coach of UConn men's basketball has more than one suit, unlike Daryl Morey.
Is he a cologne guy?
You know, man, cologne rubs.
You're a cologne guy.
Does
I am
Jay
a
Wright
cologne
wear
guy.
cologne?
I think Jay definitely wears.
And Dan Hurley probably does.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like little spritz
Yeah.
from Dracar or something. I don't know.
I wear cologne. I'm a two squirt max type of guy. I'll do one on the chest and then one on the wrist to rub them together.
Oh yeah, who did,
You know,
gotta do that.
2 squirt max though. That's it. Unless I'm going to work, then it's only 1 squirt.
So you do wear cologne in the work?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Like if I'm going out, like I'm going home after this. If I wasn't, then I would wear some cologne. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You never know where the night's gonna take you, Johnny. You want to smell
Now, wait,
good.
what's the reason for the cologne?
I like cologne. I like the smell. Obviously,
You like the smell? Okay.
Yeah. I like
All
cologne.
right. Okay.
My wife doesn't. My wife thinks my cologne taste stinks.
Oh.
You're gonna find out over the time of doing this show. You're gonna find out my wife doesn't really like me.
I already have found that out. Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Join the club with a lot of other guys out there, Sean.
That's it. Are you? But we're trying though, right? I'm trying.
I'm a high motor player. I'm always giving effort.
I cut fruit yesterday, John. I had this contraption that takes the pit out of cherries.
Really?
I de-pitted the cherries, John.
Cherries are dangerous because it stains and they get all over.
Yeah,
Kids
and then
like 'em.
and then if you think you de-pit one and you didn't and you bite into that thing, oh man, I thought my molar broke.
All right, Ray. What else?
All right, moving on from that.
Sorry.
Going to move to Draymond Green because we were not on the air Friday when this went down. 5:45-ish. It was at the end of the show for Unfiltered on Friday that the Bam Adebayo Tyler Hero Vegas incident came out. Adebayo getting the best of Tyler Hero, maybe roughing him up a little bit. They apparently had some physical altercation. 2 former teammates, now Hero with the Bucks. Obviously, Adebayo still with the Heat. Draymond Green saw this and said, how can I make this about myself? And he decided he wanted to attack Udonis Haslem for the take that Haslem had about him when he hit Jordan Poole.
One person when Jordan Poole incident happened with me who was really outspoken about it. Like everyone else, didn't have a ton of context because you weren't there, but was really outspoken about it was Udonis Haslem. And the reason it really bothered me is because, I saw Udonis Haslem get into it with guys on teams that was younger than him before, a la Jimmy Butler. I had seen that before, and then he came out and he like, that's ridiculous. You get into it with your young guy. I can't believe you did that. So when I first saw this, I was like, damn, this is 2 young guys Udonis Haslem raised.
Draymond Green goes on to talk about how they must not have had fights in Miami during practice, and Udonis Haslem must have messed up in raising these 2 young players because now they're fighting each other in the streets. And Draymond Green victory laps the fact of, I sucker punched Jordan Poole, but look at what happened to Udonis Haslem.
Yep. Yeah, I've said this many times. I already have had enough of Draymond Green, the podcaster.
He's perfected the art of saying nothing while saying a lot.
Yeah, well, I perfected the art of not paying any attention to anything he says.
That's a good answer. I was gonna say, just don't go too far on him because he's a big boy. Now, Udonis Haslem is also a big boy as well.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, something changed in my mind when I saw him face to face, John. So Draymond Green's name comes up. I'm gonna say, hey, Draymond, you can say what you want. Keep it moving. But Udonis Haslem 6'9". Now Udonis Haslem responded. Did you see that, Ray?
I did see that.
Okay, so I don't know if that was a news and
said
news.
what?
We're not following up. You want to follow up, but you can follow up.
Oh, no,
with
you
it.
go.
No, you got it. You got it.
No,
You-
I don't
you
have it.
Oh, okay.
I don't
you got
have it in front of
you.
me.
I didn't have it in front of me.
It was a quick little hitter, but while Ray's digging that up, Udonis is 6'9" as well. You'd have to give the edge to Taylor to tape the Draymond if they got into the octagon, if they got into the ring, because he's a little younger. But man, Udonis has that edge too.
If it was on the street, I'm going Haslem.
Oh, really?
If it's with a referee, maybe Draymond.
I think I'm going Draymond both ways.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah, he called him a sucker for when he swung on Jordan Poole, and he's saying that now Bam and Tyler are still in their 20s. They don't have it all figured out. And if Bam actually went after him, Tyler would be dead. Tyler.
Like it's nothing to do with Haslem because that he didn't like something that Tyler Hero said after he left the team, and has nothing to do with any of that.
Here's the
He's
best.
just making everything about himself.
There is
Pretty much.
There's
Which
nothing
Ray led with.
nothing better than the NBA.
What?
Pound for pound drama. Nothing better. The drama that comes up in the NBA. Dude, Friday, we're sitting down. The Miami Heat are a front runner, one of the top teams to land LeBron James. And next thing you know, you got Bam fighting Tyler Hero. Riley.
In Vegas.
The culture. Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know who I'm rooting for in that fight.
Why not Hero?
Because I don't like
I'm
either
not a
one of
Tyler
them.
Hero guy.
I don't like either one of them.
I'm a Tyler Hero
I remember
guy.
the Levitard said that the only reason that people don't talk about Hero the way they talk about Maxey is because Hero's white. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not why I don't talk about him like that, because he's not like that.
I like Bam. Bam's a good player, but I'm also like not like he's a good player. I respect him. He's a good player. I don't like Tyler Hero.
He scored 80 points.
Yeah, no, believe me, I know.
Yeah.
He's a good player. I don't really particularly like Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
So
of either.
I'm really like, I'm out. It's like objective club hurts. Objectively, I don't care. No,
Yeah, I was going to say, Miami Heat, I don't see it. All right, last one for you. We gave you the Jimmy Rollins story last week about Rollins supposedly having days off in Montreal, Sundays off. Ryan Howard had some friends visiting on a Saturday night. Sunday against the Braves, what happened?
Playing against the Braves. My brother was there. I had a couple boys in town. So we went out on town, right, Saturday night. Now we got a day game the next day. And so I literally get up. I just told myself I'm standing on deck circle, and I said two things to myself. I said, all right, see the ball up and don't fall over.
That was it.
That was it. And I went up the first AB, and he threw me the cutter that you would always throw me. Boom, home run. Second AB, come up, curveball. Boom, homer to center. Fastball away, boom, homer to left. So went 4 for 4, 3 homers. Like, I hit home plate after the third one. I looked at my boys and my brother in the stands, and I was like, they were up there just going crazy.
3 home runs.
Was that the Hudson game?
That was the Hudson game.
Wow. So you think about that. When you're watching a day game, there's a good chance that some of the players that are playing in that game were out pretty late the night before. If Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard are any indication.
Yes. If they're cool guys, then yeah, there's a chance they were out the night before. Tim Hudson also feels like the ultimate Ryan Howard. I feel like I can do whatever I want tonight and still be good tomorrow. 343, 434, 686 slash line against him in his career with 7 homers.
Wow. What year was the 3 home run game?
2006.
2006. Oh, so it was the MVP.
It was that Howard Homers game. Remember they had the
year before. Yeah.
Yeah, the guys up there with the
So
kid.
they were still relatively young guys at that time.
Yeah.
Mid to late 20s. Mid 20s, late 20s.
Something tells me maybe a little bit later on, you probably take it easier on that Saturday night.
Yeah.
Knowing the hangover's not going to.
Yeah, if it's 2009, 2010, love hearing those stories. And you know what else I love seeing? Ryan Howard in town. The Slim piece. Dude looks good, man.
Did you watch any of that yesterday? Because
I saw some highlights.
He was mashing.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool to see that. Victorino, I mean,
Love seeing it.
I didn't like the setup, but I did like seeing the greats out there,
Yeah, like Victorino, because these guys are now in their, for easily their 40s, right? Some of them got to be
46.
Yeah, so Howard's mid 40s. He doesn't look it. And now Jimmy's got the salt and pepper a little bit, and Victorino has the salt and pepper, I think, a little bit. But Howard looks better than we played.
Howard looks slim, and that second swing he took, I think he said second deck immediately to right field. It was like, oh, yeah. It didn't even look like he was trying to swing. He was still smoking him.
Yeah, and Shane's doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I thought that was really cool. He coached, and then he was down at the Boys and Girls Club that has his name on it.
He's been doing that for a long time, yep.
And then he was helping out, like, as far as fields are concerned, just raking them. Like, dude was out there putting in the time this weekend. Pretty cool stuff there.
I'm a big Victorino fan. All right, so we know on Friday. Did it happen Thursday into Friday?
Correct.
So Bryce Harper at some point made this video, and it could have been through Cameo and a partnership Cameo had with DraftKings, but at some point, Bryce Harper around Thanksgiving, I don't even know what year this was, made a video for a guy that was a VIP gambler, and he just more or less wished him a happy Thanksgiving or whatever. Then there was another video that came out where he was in the car, he was merging onto the highway.
The hell.
Which was weird.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, but anyway, so he's come out with a statement, which I'm not surprised he has, because this got legs.
Yeah.
So Bryce Harper issued a statement regarding all this. What did he say?
And the following to his Instagram page. In response to a recent article in the Philadelphia Inquirer, I want to provide the following facts. I joined Cameo to engage with fans through paid, personalized videos. What happened here went beyond anything I knew about or approved. In November of 2024, someone identifying themselves only as Brittany, and that's another thing I want to talk about, the way she spells her name, submitted an order through Cameo for a personal holiday video for Terry. Quote, Cameo had a separate category for business video requests, and at the time, I did not know that video would be used for commercial purposes. The request included a short script I read in good faith. FanDuel then put its own logo on the video and used it as a gambling promotion. I did not know FanDuel would do this. I did not consent to it, and FanDuel had no right to do it. Had I known FanDuel's true intent, I would not have made the video. The same is true had I known anything about Terry or his situation or about any alleged, quote, partnership between Cameo and FanDuel. Contrary to the Inquirer's suggestion, I did not know the Cameo video would be used for FanDuel VIP promotion, and I had no affiliation with FanDuel whatsoever. Counsel has directed me not to comment any further at this time. He also put out the script from Cameo, the request, put that out word for
Yeah, I always felt like just based on the video that he really had no idea what he was doing other than because as we figured out, and did the Inquirer do this reporting that you can go out and you can book him for businesses for 10 grand, or did we figure that out? I don't remember.
I don't remember reading that in the Inquirer article, which is very surprising.
I would say this is pretty crappy reporting because then I had saw, was it Front Office Sports? It was somebody else followed up on it and uncovered a lot of information that I feel like the Inquirer could have done if they just took their time and got this out there. Do you know why they didn't? They probably didn't want to drop it during the All-Star game because that would have been bad for the city, but they wanted to get it out before the All-Star game. Because there needed to be more reporting in the story, is what I would say. And this part right here it shows you why. When you watch that video of Bryce Harper, you would have had to have me believe that someone contacted Bryce and said, hey man, this guy's lost $1.5 million. Can you just send him a video and make him feel better? Or this is something where they gave him the script and he's just reading that and then that's it. I mean, the biggest thing to me is that I'm just surprised that Bryce is doing cameos for money with how much money he makes.
Exactly.
But you know what? It shows you how much money he's making with these videos if he's doing it. It's got to be something.
Now, Ray, I'm pulling the article up in front of me. I don't believe Cameo is mentioned one time in this original article by the Inquirer. Now, let's just make sure that I'm right on that. However, I don't remember it. It did come up because people were like, it's a cameo. And I was just like, dude, no way is Bryce Harper on Cameo.
And he's on Cameo. So in the article, they didn't even mention it. How come
FanDuel obtained the video from Cameo, a source familiar with the matter said Friday.
Right, but did they say Bryce is available? Okay, because somehow you were able to uncover this. You know, noted journalist Sean Brace, on the air, you found out that it cost how much to do? Like, was it $9,000 or something like that?
It was $9,999, so just $1 short.
As a business.
Correct.
So if they would have just Googled it, they would have been able to see that.
Should have linked it. Should have linked it right in the article.
But there's no mention that you could hire Bryce Harper for your business for $10,000 on a Cameo.
They did him dirty.
And then from there, you could have said, okay, did FanDuel purchase this from Bryce Harper? Did Bryce Harper know about it? Right? Like, these are all things that are very... Sean, on the air, you were reporting that for $10,000, you could book Bryce Harper for your business.
You know darn well why they did it and exactly what they wanted to gain out of it, they did.
I don't know if this has been updated in the hours since. The last time it says it was updated was July 10th at 6 o'clock. So... take that for what it is. It is in the story that you can. It offers recordings for businesses for $9,999.
Okay.
On the bottom part.
No, in the story.
Cameo
did not respond Friday to multiple requests from the Inquirer for comment. A video of Harper addressing an individual could be purchased for Cameo of $899. Also offers recordings for businesses for $9,000.
Well, I stand corrected.
All right, that's good to know. Where the hell is that in the original article? I don't know.
Well, whether or not it wasn't, it's there now.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time or the care to.
At the end of the day, they went with this article and they knew that the words and, oh, by the way, headlines made Bryce Harper look like that he knew what this gambler was up against and, oh, by the way, was okay with it. That was the vibe that I got from the article and the headline when it was put out last week. Shame on the Inquirer because none of that is true.
Well, also, if Bryce would have, and I don't think – I'm not going to criticize him for not issuing a statement on Friday because it just happened, right? So, like, you got to get your bearings and be like, all right, like, what even happened here? How did this happen? You don't want to speak out of emotion because you're pissed, and I'm sure Bryce was pissed about it.
Oh, yeah.
But I never at one time when I saw that video thought that Bryce did anything wrong. You know what he did wrong more than anything? He just did the videos in general. It's not worth it.
Correct.
Especially if you're going to get screwed by FanDuel.
He's hopping onto a highway. Hey, what's up? This is Bryce Harper. Hang on, let me shift in the third. I just want to let you know, have a great Christmas. Thank you.
Right. And by the way, like, it doesn't mean that FanDuel did this as well, but that's what Bryce is saying. So you could see it. He sends the video, and then they soup it up, and they produce it, and they send it to the guy.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer from the VIP perspective, not thinking that's getting out there. Hey, look, I'm going to send this guy who's gambling millions of dollars.
So
with
they're
me.
paying $10,000 to try to get this guy to lose more money.
That's a VIP host. Now, that's a separate conversation for another time, that whether that is okay.
I have a friend who gets tickets to a lot of stuff because he has a VIP host for one of them.
Sure.
So, and I already knew, like, what that tells me. He's gambling a lot of money.
Yeah, they ain't hooking up anybody for nothing.
No, he's going to concerts, games, Sixers playoff games, Eagles games.
And they remember that, man, because, like, my buddy went to the Borgata for years, and he was gambling a lot of money. I've been to Borgata a ton. I've never got anything for free.
Nope.
He still gets comp. They're hitting him up. Hey, we got dinner tickets, this. He hasn't been to AC in 3 years.
I used to get comp for the buffet at resorts back in the day.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it was a good buffet, too.
Yeah, one of the best.
Oh, yeah. All right, 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Middays with Marks, Sean Brace, Ray Dunn, the text line. The Davis Honda text line, same number as the phone line, 610-632-0975. Earlier, we got into the Jalen Hurts conversation, but we also have a very unlikely member of Club Hurts, Michael Irvin. We have that for you covered up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Derby Day in Philly. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. That's brought to you by Morgenstern Medical. Lose your hair and wish you could do something about it. Call the trusted team at Morgenstern Medical, because where you go matters. Call 610-831-HAIR. All-Star Week in full swing here in Philadelphia. The Home Run Derby tonight. Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, the two participants for the for the Home Run Derby tonight. Of course, many more participants for the All-Star game tomorrow night for the Phillies. Phils won 5-0 yesterday, the last game before the break. Elsewhere in the sports world, NBA remains on LeBron watch. Nothing new there. He will appear at Fanatics Fest later on this week. Maybe we'll get something then. Maybe we'll get something by then, but we're all waiting on LeBron's word. Sixers report they won the top 3 teams for him. And ESPN's Jeremy Fowler came out with the NFL coaches exec scouts survey of the top 10 quarterbacks. No Jalen Hurts in that top 10. Here is the justification why for those who voted.
They want more quality passing, particularly over the middle of the field, quick decision-making from the pocket. To direct your answer.
You can listen to the full conversation with Fowler from earlier on our website, the Fanatic app. This update's also brought to you by the Empire State Building. Find out why the reimagined Empire State Building observation deck was voted America's #1 attraction by TripAdvisor travelers. Tickets at EmpireStateBuilding.com/radio. Open daily, reservations required. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the All-Star Game Home Run Derby, 97.5, the Fanatic.
city. We were just talking during the break. There's like appearances at this with Harper and Soto and somebody else. There's appearances here. Chase Utley's involved.
It's fun. It's a fun time to be, unemployed, I guess, in the city, so you can do all these things. Yeah, you have Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard are recording a podcast. Their podcast, I think, tomorrow from the Village. You got the folks from Foul Territory at Iron Hill Brewery.
Who doesn't love the Foul Territory podcast?
But
I don't love them.
The Phillies show is right before them. So Ruben Amaro,
same podcast.
Todd Zoe, Salisbury, they're down there.
Nice.
Under Armour, you have all the Under Armour people. Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, Bobby Witt. They're at the store making an appearance. Sarcones, John. They teamed up with the brand 47 that does the hats.
Good hats.
And they got Chase Utley down there. But here's the deal. Don't go now because the line to see Utley is about 4 football fields long, it looks like.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. It's a great, the juice, the energy. That's why I was saying, to my wife yesterday, I'm like, come on, man. Like, yeah, my neighbor's like, you're going down? I heard it's anarchy. The All-Star game is in town, bro. You're going to have to deal with some lines. It's okay.
Yeah, so what? It's the All-Star game.
Yes, thank you.
1996.
Like,
jeez. I mean, Ray's going to wait for Gene Segura meet and greet.
That's right, baby.
Leaving early today, I think.
Is he signing a pack of smokes for you?
Oh, we're going to smoke together. I can't wait. I'm bringing the pack of smokes for the two of us.
I dare you to hand him a cigarette. I dare you.
I would have to go buy a cigarette.
Oh, come on, Ray.
Yeah, but you're really going to Segura signing?
I mean, I'm going to go try and get there. It's a 3 o'clock thing. I don't think I'm going to go signing, but I'd like to meet the guy.
We'd like to meet him.
Yeah.
I like Gene. I mean, it was one of the when you think about baseball memories, you're like Michael Jack Schmidt's 500th home run, Gene Segura's 200th double. Do you remember it? Do you know what it's like?
I do remember that. That's
I had to stop the game for that one.
I Googled it. I Googled it not long. I Googled it not long ago, and I still dumbfounded to where he took off his hat.
It's so ridiculous.
They gave him a standing ovation.
That era of Phillies baseball, man.
I actually like Segura.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
He was so exciting during that 2022 run.
Yeah.
The guy couldn't hit unless it was a big moment. It was great.
They could use him right now. They could use his right-handed hit bat right now.
Should I go down there and lobby him to try and play the outfield?
Get a video and just say you think you could hit on this team right now.
All right.
That's his answer is yes.
Yeah, they move you pretty quick in and out, so I don't know if you're going to get a video. But
I don't even know if we can get to meet him.
I do want to put this out here, though. Luke's going to join us in the 1 o'clock hour. He's going to call in. He's down at the
arcade.
He's been down there from 9 a.m. So there's activations all outside the ballpark. He did a walk around. So
he's outside because there's got to be like booth and big thing and big thing and
Pat McAfee, a matter of fact, is live right now from right field.
Is he in the ballpark?
He is live right now in the ballpark from Citizens Bank Park.
Awesome.
And apparently, if you're into left field seats tonight, you're getting a big, gigantic Geico baseball glove.
What does that mean?
Fans in the outfield will be getting a gigantic Geico baseball glove tonight.
They get one.
Yeah, like
they're giving it out, the big ones.
Yeah, huge.
That's a good marketing idea.
Love it.
It's not going to make me leave the what do you call it?
Friendly confines of the Collegeville house.
No, my insurance. No, that's for sure. No, my insurance is the General.
Are you a General guy? I've been waiting to meet somebody that was on the General.
No, I'm not.
That is great.
I just like to say it.
Who are you with?
State Farm.
Okay.
Yeah, my guy JM's. He's been.
Oh, yeah, he's the man. All right.
Came to the Maggie's broadcast.
Nice. Look at you.
They go, all right, so like, I know Petrilli's out, and this is really much a grassroots thing. Club Hurts. Between you and Petrilli, when you guys are out and about, and Petrilli's out a lot, and you're out for being an older guy, you're out quite a bit as well.
I appreciate that.
But you guys are you're pounding the pavement. Yep. You're just going person to person, trying to change people's minds about Jalen Hurts. You're saying, you know what, it's okay to say he's a great quarterback.
I carry the cards.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I know you do. You don't have to. You guys don't act like that. It's not fun to be a Jalen Hurts fan, or it's like some people will make you believe like, hey, you really shouldn't be that big of a Jalen Hurts fan, right? You've got the cards on you right now. You're showing YouTube.
It's interesting you're saying that because there is that. Like, yeah, dude. I'm getting it right here. Like, yeah, dude, he's not better than Jared Goff. Like, what? No, man, I do believe that. And if you told me I had a Sunday to win and I needed to pick between Jalen Hurts and Jared Goff, I'm taking Jalen Hurts 10 out of 10 times.
I agree with that.
Baker
100%.
Jaden Daniels.
But there's a new member of Club Hertz, and he made an appearance over the weekend. Ray, who was it?
Michael Irvin.
Oh, the playmaker himself.
Was that in McGillen's?
At McGillen's.
He came busting in the door with the camera crew.
For what reason?
The camera crew?
Well, I understand the camera crew and Michael Irvin's there.
Why did he come in?
He's doing a show in Philly.
Correct. He's got a podcast. It's his first podcast show.
It's I think the White House is the name of it.
It is the White House, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm glad he was busting through the front door and not the bathroom door. Let's just put it that way.
The White House, you know what the White House is, Ray?
Yes.
The White House was the White House that was across from where the Cowboys trained. That apparently was where all the guys went and did drugs and women and things like that.
See, I did not know that.
That's
I
why
thought that was from the U. That was Dallas?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Dallas. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, the
Not great when we have two different locations where that could be.
Correct. No, the U was what was why am
Well, the U was just the city of Miami. They didn't really need anything else.
Who's the announcer that got booted for Brady that everybody loves?
They got booted for Brady?
Yeah, Brady took his spot for Fox.
Greg Olson?
Oh, yeah.
Olson. So Olson has a rap. Do you ever hear this, Ray? He did a rap about this floor in Miami at the Hurricanes, at the U, and apparently that's where everything went down. So here's Greg Olson back when he was 20 years old rapping, and that is still being played now. When
Sure,
he's
it's great.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, Michael Irvin, do we have the sound right? Here's Michael Irvin busting in the doors at McGillen's in Center City. Listen.
Michael, how do you think the Eagles are going to do without AJ?
Well, I'm worried, and I hope my worries are valid. You know what I mean? Only because it's a new offense. When you're running a new offense, you need that guy that said, I don't know if this play's going to work, but I can go to him if it breaks down. What I'm shocked about is the achievement of Jalen Hurts. Why is that like this? Why are you guys trying to get rid of Jalen Hurts already? Blows my mind.
There you go.
Thank you, playmaker.
Club Hertz.
He's in.
He's in.
Let's get him a card.
Would he accept the card?
Of course he would.
Yes, they all accept the card because they like winning. That's what it comes down to. That is a guy that knows how to win. You think Troy Aikman's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? You think Troy Aikman is one of the great quarterbacks that Michael Irvin has ever caught? Of course, yes, to a point, but at the same time, there's always going to be it's fun. Joe Montana. So much better than Troy Aikman. Aikman won how many Super Bowls? 3?
Right, but Troy Aikman is a Hall of Famer based on the winning. And you can't look at his numbers today because he played a long time ago and it's during a much different era. But
sure.
Yeah, does Troy Aikman, did they win because of Troy Aikman or did they win because of a total team?
There you go.
Just like with Jalen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Were they fearful of Troy Aikman? Or were you fearful of Emmitt Smith?
At what point does Jalen Hurts, because if you just looked at what he's done, isn't it a Hall of Fame trajectory? I mean, no one's going to say that because no one believes that, right? Because it's like, oh, well, they win. Okay, they go to the Super Bowl and they win. But, like, if his name wasn't Jalen Hurts and his name was, if it was Justin Herbert that had the same resume and they had the exact same game, like, no, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what point does it become, okay, let's just face it, he's a really good quarterback or he's a great quarterback? Does he have to win another one? Because I don't even think another Super Bowl would tame people.
No, they need fantasy numbers. Like Jeremy Fowler said, no, he's got to throw the football better over the middle of the field.
There's a lot of people that would rather have him lose throwing 320 yards and lose the game.
That is correct.
Legitimately.
That is correct.
All right, Corey's got a little something on LeBron coming up. We'll get you on the other side. 610-632-0975 as we have a lot going on. We're going to make our picks for the home run derby coming up. I got my pick, too. I have my Bet Parks pick of the day.
You see who's on the TV screen now? It's our guy.
Misread the calculations.
Oh, no, they let him in?
Yeah. D-Row. Hanging out with McAfee.
Yeah.
Some guys dragging today.
McAfee looks weird without the beard, too. Looks a lot.
He's got jorts. He's wearing jorts.
Of course he is.
I'm pro jorts.
He's from Pittsburgh.
Oh, there's the Geico gloves. See it? Oh,
I do see it.
There you go. The big, gigantic Geico glove.
We're back after this. Middays and Marks, 97.5.
Christopher Sanchez.
right, back middays with Marks. All right, so I want to do this. Corey wants to talk a little 76ers. His LeBron watch is on. Do we feel better? There's been no new news over the weekend, right? Took the weekend off from putting stuff out there.
He's golfing, just enjoying time with his
He's
family.
golfing. He was at the. Oh yeah, there's new news, John. I don't miss it. I don't miss a step.
We got.
He was at both first two nights of Jay-Z at Yankee Stadium. Both nights. He got shouted out the second night. First night he rolled up hanging with Nas and Jay-Z. Second night he was out there hanging with some people front row. Didn't really see who he was with. Got shouted out. Last night they had a security issue, so I don't know if he was in the house for night 3. Yeah, people bum rushed the gate.
Seriously?
At Yankee Stadium, and Jay-Z's concert didn't start till midnight because there was a security issue.
Did they think that it was going to be okay, and they were just going to be like, okay, we'll have the concert. People bum rush the gate.
You know, it's one of those deals where, like, it doesn't shock me, but
yeah, I guess you're right.
There was a video, and like a lot of people poured through that exit until they were able to stop it, but they didn't go on. The show did not go on till midnight. He played till 2:30 in the morning. Crazy.
Oh my
I don't know if
God.
LeBron was there. Then he played at Liberty National, which is a huge golf course right on the outside of Jersey, looking at Manhattan. And then now Rich Paul apparently is on vacation, according to Yahoo Sports.
Gotcha. But that tells me it's not going to be this week.
Oh, I think it is this week.
You think it's this week?
I do.
Is it a short vacation or is it a long vacation?
I don't think you need Rich Paul there.
No, but you know he wants to be. He wants to be
all right,
front and center.
Those guys can't take vacations like weeks off. So I'll say he's out for 72.
But okay.
He's back for Wednesday.
But
Wednesday night, the decision happens. Part 2.
That's not a vacation, though.
It is.
If you all right,
what's a vacation?
If you fly, it can't be 3 days. If you fly,
it
has to be at least 5 days.
No way.
You can't take a 3-day vacation.
I could.
That's a trip.
Try me.
That's a trip. It's not a vacation.
I'm going to Clearwater right now.
A vacation is when, for at least 3 days, you don't have to worry about anything. You're like, I'm on vacation. A trip, you're there. You can't even really enjoy it because you're going to go back to life so soon.
Wait a minute. That means I haven't had a vacation in years because everything I do is 3 days.
Right? Is 3 days a trip or a vacation?
Trip.
Right. How long does the vacation have to be?
You need PTO involved or like time off involved.
Well,
I say 5 days for a vacation.
I take PTO Thursday and Friday. Thursday, Friday, return Sunday. That's my vacation. Go to the shore. That's
All
a
right.
vacation. Ooh. I like this discussion.
All right, Jamaica, 5 days I did.
That's a vacation.
But it's also you drove to the shore. That's not a vacation. That's a trip. If you're driving 90 minutes to go, I'm going to the shore for a week.
That's a vacation.
That's a vacation. If I was going down Friday, Saturday, Sunday, am I going on vacation?
Every weekend I take a trip.
You're taking
That's
a
not
trip.
a vacation.
That's crazy.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you come home Sunday night. Is that a vacation?
I got to throw another thing in there.
That's
if
a trip.
If you're bringing the kids with you, that's a vacation.
It's never a vacation.
I would
if
argue
the
that's
kids are
definitely a trip.
That's actually, I'm going to take that one back.
Let's go to Corey in Northeast Philly. Corey, what's going on? How are you?
What's going on, Mark? What's up?
What's up, Corey?
I like the fact. I like that trade with Jalen Brown.
You do?
I think it was a great steal for the Celtics or the Sixers.
I agree with you.
And they didn't give up a lot. They didn't give up a lot with that old Paul George, man. I mean, Jalen Brown is going to help these young boys out, you know.
Yeah, but it's all about Bron at this point,
And
right?
Bron, yeah, I need that Bron here. We need King James here, front and center, you know, to teach these guys the next step to win a championship for the city. And
Yeah.
going down Broad Street with that trophy. Man.
Is it going to happen, though?
I will be down there when they have that, like I was at the Eagles parade with my cousins.
Yeah. Ray, will you be at the because Ray's going to do anything possible to get LeBron here.
If they won that parade, when they went to the finals, I was at the finals game 3 with my dad in 2001, man.
No way.
Yeah, me and my dad were season ticket holders for like years.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think, believe me, people are starting to ring that phone with Jalen Brown coming back. Thanks, buddy. And if LeBron signs, look out.
I will make sure we have the finest of wines for LeBron to drink on that parade float.
Look at you.
I'll fly to Napa for him.
Now, will we be on the parade float since we're the flagship of the Philadelphia 76ers?
Only feels right.
It's a good question.
97.5 The Fanatic? It is a good question. Be a good parade, too. It wouldn't be cold. The Super Bowl, very cold. You wouldn't have that problem if they win the NBA title.
Oh, man.
How about
Sign
that?
me up. Sign me up.
Ooh, the sunblock would go crazy on that parade float.
It would. We'll have Tom Brady spoke over the weekend. We'll put that coming up next segment because the AJ. I asked Jeremy Fowler about AJ Brown, not because I feel like getting back into the AJ Brown discussion. However, I was guaranteed by some people here at the station and some other people, and Sean Brace is an anti-AJ guy, and this is where Objective Club Hurts.
They said I was a diva.
And this is where Objective Club Hurts comes into it because it's like every time what I have to say is, okay, I understand Jalen is taking the brunt of all the criticism in the media. I get it, but who's the teammates that's sticking up for Jalen Hurts? Who are the teammates off the record talking bad about A.J. Brown? They don't exist. They're not out there. And I was told by numerous people, including his name rides with John Kincade.
It rhymes with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He told me, you wait. It's coming out. That is going to come out. You just wait. Multiple writers, multiple reporters. There's going to be, there's a lot to be told about A.J. Brown. Well, you know what? I'm still looking forward to hearing that because all I hear from everybody is best teammate, best this, best that. But I always believe that, and I said this after the season was over, I don't want to hear he's so talented and this and that. Chemistry means something, and if the quarterback's worried the reaction of the wide receiver every freaking week, you can't have that. And it's not just the first year. It was the second year of this nonsense going on. And it was clear to me that A.J. Brown needed to go somewhere else. Tom Brady talked about it. So we'll play that for you coming up here after that. Because really, like, chemistry matters. You give me the team that wins a championship where it's like, well, they won a championship. I don't know how they won the championship. These guys hated each other. I mean, maybe Shaq and Kobe a couple of those years, but you're also talking about like how talented they were, and it didn't matter when you had those two monsters playing with each other. But generally, when the Eagles won with Nick Foles, that was a team that was united. At 2020, 2023, that was a team that was united and also very good.
Yep.
So
I just cracked up at that question because did you see down at the ball yard yesterday for the Futures game, they flashed on the scoreboard. Colin Newby, our own Colin Newby, got a picture of it.
Top quarterbacks in franchise history?
Yeah, who's the greatest quarterback in Philadelphia Eagles history? And it had Nick Foles. It had everybody but McNabb.
Right. So the choices were Jaws, Nick Foles, Jalen Hurts, or Randall.
Yeah.
And I like the fact they put Randall on there.
I'm embarrassed.
But also, like, Randall's not ahead of Donovan.
No.
And Randall's my favorite quarterback of over him or McNabb.
Got to have McNabb on there.
You got to have McNabb over Randall. Even though Randall is the guy that then everybody kind of became that guy, or the great players became that guy, as far as the dual threat guy.
McNabb over Foles?
Well, you're not going to hear me say yes to that, no. But, you know.
You would be okay if it was on one of the options?
It's fairly clear why you put McNabb over Foles. McNabb had the longer career.
It's kind of like the Jordan LeBron when you guys kept throwing the longevity at me. Okay, well, that's why you got McNabb over Foles.
Well, no, but McNabb also shouldn't have his number retired. And he's like, Jaws shouldn't be on the list. Even though he went to a Super Bowl, I don't think Jaws should, like, Jaws isn't ahead of McNabb. Jalen Hurts, yes.
I was cracking up at that.
It was funny. Poor Donovan gets left off. All right, Sean, we'll talk about and we'll play you the sound from Tom Brady. He was on the New Heights show over the weekend, and he talked about A.J. Brown in the wide receiver position.
Good conversation.
That's coming up after this. But on the line right now is Mark Littlebridge, and he is from Nyko Sports, and All-Star Weekend's in town right now. And
heard that.
There is an unbelievable item that I'm taking a look at right now. Mark, how are you?
Good, guys. How you guys doing?
We are charged up. The All-Star game is here. There's a ton of stuff going on, and I'm looking at a picture of it right now. There is a special bat, a 2026 MLB Phillies All-Star Game 34-inch red bat. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, man, we're super excited to be able to make this full-size bat. The cool part about it is officially licensed by Major League Baseball and the Players Association. It is the official bat of the 2026 Major League All-Star Game. They're hosted in Philly, and on the barrel of the bat, granted, this is a Philly red, full-size 34-inch wooden bat made right there in Pennsylvania at Coopersburg. So it's it's a made in the USA, which is perfect for this game because this game is all about 250 years of the country being founded there in Philly. The All-Star Game logo with the Liberty Bell on it is highlighted on the barrel of the bat, as well as the 250th anniversary logo. we're super stoked to be able to provide this for the collectors. And, we're only making 2,026 of them, again, to commemorate the year. We're going to sell out of these pretty quickly, and we're hoping that your guys' fans and true Philly fans want to get one of these.
Yeah, Mark, that's exactly what matters most to collectors is the limited availability. So, again, only 2,026 made. Pretty cool number there. How can people order up? Where are we at as far as the website is concerned?
Yeah, we're going to update the score on these too. So if you see one online, on NICOsports.com, which is NIKCO sports.com, we're going to update who the MVP is. We're going to update the score. We're going to update the home run derby. You got two guys going for it. They're Philly fans. The bat also features for that. On that note, Bryce Harper's got a photo on the bat as well as Kyle Schwarber. So we're super stoked for that. If they go to 800-345-2868, that is 1-800-345-2868. 6-8, you can talk to a representative right here in the United States who will take care of your order and get you exactly what you need.
Mike Trout also on the bat. Very cool. So this is a great one right here. So if you're looking for something to say, hey, this is how we remember the All-Star game in Philadelphia, this is the perfect bat to get. NICOsports.com, NIKCO sports.com, 1-800-345-2868. Mark, appreciate a couple minutes.
Okay, thank you, guys. God bless.
All right, there he is. This is really cool.
Yeah, man.
I don't do memorabilia. I don't have memorabilia.
Oh,
you do.
Collect, you know what? Baseball cards, starting lineups, you name it, I can collect it.
All right, we have some voice memos, and we have the A.J. Brown audio by Tom Brady, and some home run derby memories. And we'll give our picks come up as well. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Season on the list. Summary done with this Fanatic Sports Update. Jeremy Fowler working through his NFL top 10 list as voted on by coaches, executives, and scouts. The quarterbacks list came out today. Jeremy Fowler joined us earlier. Jalen Hurts not in the top 10, 17th among quarterbacks from Jeremy Fowler. One of the reasons why that may be.
When you game plan against the Eagles offense, Jalen Hurts keep you up at night. So to be a top quarterback, you have to be number one on that scouting report. You play the Eagles, it's Saquon Barkley in the running game, and then it's probably, or was, A.J. Brown.
You can listen to the full conversation on our website, the Fanatic app, or watch it back on our YouTube channel. Tonight, the Home Run Derby in Philadelphia. Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, the participants tomorrow in the All-Star game in Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez getting the start for the Phils. Phils got a 5-0 win yesterday over the Tigers to send them into the break. Another great start from Zach Wheeler. Another day, another conversation about where LeBron will go. We'll keep you updated with LeBron Watch. This update's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Miss an electrical problem, and it can mean big trouble for your business. That's why Napa delivers the parts, tools, and expertise to catch problems before they become breakdowns. That's Napa know-how. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the All-Star Game Home Run Derby. 97.5 The Fanatic app.
Sean, Ray. So Vita was just in here. He wants to go down the home run derby.
Yep.
and I went on Game Time to take a look at how much tickets cost. So the Ray, do you know how much the cheapest ticket is to get in the Home Run Derby tonight?
Just get me in the building, standing room, or with a seat?
$550.
$305. So you're right where you're sitting.
Yeah, I'm 307.
Row 21.
307.
Including fees, $855 each.
Wow.
Where's yours, Ray?
$417.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray. $432. Terrace Deck, $900.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, something tells me that these tickets here, 307. So this is your section. 307, row 11. $938 a ticket.
I'm row 12.
$938 a ticket.
Apparently, I'm on the end.
Why did I think it was like $300 or $400?
Because it is.
We said that.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, that's what well, again, my guy is a season ticket holder, so that's why he got this. And
that's what they were face.
Correct.
That's what you paid face?
Yeah, well, I got All-Star Village on top of it. And
same.
Same. Oh, that's how you get the All-Star Village stuff.
Yeah, All-Star Village, the futures, all included.
Yeah.
Everything. You don't get the All-Star game, but you get the weekend stuff. And
I think the All-Star game was, like, alone more than those three combined.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's so expensive these days, dude. I don't know, like, how everybody's doing it. Like, is everybody rich? Everybody making?
No, I think people use credit or they're just being like, screw it, whatever.
I played golf at this place the other day. We'll remain nameless, and like I was like, wait, how much? Like what?
How much was it?
A lot.
Like 200?
A little under.
Is that right?
Dude, I'm like, come on, man. What are you charging here? What?
I thought it was $40.
It was like 150 total.
And that's a lot?
That's a lot. Dude, you can play decent tracks. Like Jeffersonville is a beautiful course, great shape. Donald Ross, and you can get on there for 80. Okay? Like, and I get it, you know, when you're getting into the world of private, all that. But, man, I could not believe that number.
Well, live down at the ballpark right now, you said he's been here for hours?
That's my guy, yes.
Luke Arcaney from Crossing Broad, and he does wonderful coverage. One of the great Philly voices out there right now.
Who was just on a trip. I don't think would classify as a vacation. He was on a trip. I don't know, though. Ask Luke if he feels like it was a vacation.
Luke, where were you? What's up, man?
First of all, what's going on, guys?
Yo.
Thanks for having me on. I was up in the Poconos for a golf trip.
Trip.
It's about 28 of us go up for the weekend for the and so I did win last year. It's a two-man scramble, multiple-day tournament. So,
gotcha.
You know, had to defend, and I did defend the title, brought it back home back-to-back.
Oh, the champ is here. Let's go.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good feeling. But shout out to all the boys if any of them are listening. But, yeah, it was good. It was a good weekend.
But the trip's over, and now back to reality. You've been down at Citizens Bank Park since 9 a.m., Luke?
Yeah, about that. Honestly, I had nothing to do this morning, so I figured I'd get down here early, get some work done, and it's you can tell something big's going on the next couple of days, and I mean, you know, it's already started with the futures game and 3-on-3, but you know they got the McAfee show out in center field, and they got all the tents up, and it's a big event going on down here. Media's filing in and. You know, we'll speak to Dave Roberts and Christopher Sanchez in a little bit. But, interviews and stuff going on all day. But then the big home run derby tonight, obviously, with Schwarber and Harper participating in it.
What's it look like outside? And I guess they're all set up. Is it just like tent after tent after tent, big tents, little tents? What's going on outside the stadium?
It's just tents and trucks everywhere. When I drove over the bridge, back in one of the lots is just filled with Netflix trucks. There's tents and vans and trucks just everywhere. There's fans outside, trying to head into the store to get their merch. It's just, once again, it feels like something big is going on down here, which it is. Tonight will be fun. I think tonight is going to be, potentially even more electric than tomorrow night, the All-Star game. But, yeah, it's going to be a big next few nights here down in Philly.
All right, I saw everybody in the left field seats is getting the big, gigantic Geico blue glove. Anything else you're catching the attention? I see you got the press box being moved. What, do they have you in left field?
Yeah, they do. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. the view out in left field is better than the view out behind home plate. It's a great view out there in the auxiliary box. Last 4 or 5 rows of the second level right under the suite.
Yeah.
It's a great view. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that where they had you doing the World Series too? Because that's where they had us in 2008.
Yeah. For the World Series, they made an auxiliary box out there as well. But yeah, it's a lot of media here this weekend. So can't squeeze all of them into the normal box. But yeah, it's a good view, and I'll tell you what, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day down here. There's barely a cloud in the sky. It is hot, I will say that, but they couldn't have asked for better weather tonight.
It's dry, which is the most important thing. Last thing you need is a friggin' rainstorm.
No rain.
So, Luke, let me ask you this: the Zach Wheeler story, which I was really surprised that he didn't make the team, and then it's like, well, he's scheduled to start on Sunday, and then Luzardo's named to the team, and you can't pitch if you pitch on Sunday, and maybe that's why they asked Luzardo. Why did they even ask him at the last minute? Why couldn't they have contacted his agent on the 7th when they asked Luzardo to be on the team and said, hey, listen, we're going to name you to the team, but we know you can't pitch because you're pitching on Sunday, so just hang on. We're going to name you, but we're going to wait. Why does this feel like such a big mess?
If you want me to be honest,
I do.
I think the way they handled it is not great at all. I think that, first of all, he should have been in from the jump. He's 8 months removed from a blood clot removed from his body, and he's one of the best pitchers in the National League still.
Again.
Listen, I think if he got named as maybe the first alternate, I think he would have maybe did it. But it comes down to they named 4 or 5 more starters in before him when he should have been in from the jump. I agree with him. I think he got completely disrespected by Major League Baseball. And the biggest takeaway from it is they need to figure out what to do with the guys that pitch on Sunday. I saw a tweet the other day recommending moving the game to Wednesday. They just need to figure something out because the best pitchers in baseball shouldn't be punished for being their number one starter, because usually it seems like a lot of years that number one starter spot ends up falling on that Sunday before the All-Star game. So they need to figure something out because it's not right. And it's weird, to not see, and, the injuries do come into play a little bit, but it's going to be weird not to see Mizorowski, not to see, Shohei, not to see Zach Wheeler. Those guys should be in the All-Star game. And yes, injuries are different, like I said, but Zach Wheeler should have been in this All-Star game from the jump.
Yeah, I mean, but also, couldn't they have seen this 2 weeks ago and said, hey, maybe there's an off day and you can bump him back? I understand that you're trying to win and one game can be the difference between making the playoffs or having home field or whatever, but it just feels like there's a way you could line things up because I want to see Miz pitch in the All-Star game. I want to see Wheeler pitch in the All-Star game. And if it's really bigger than, this is a big deal for baseball. To have one of your best young stars miss because he had to pitch on Sunday, you're telling me the Brewers couldn't do something to where they could have had to where he was pitching on Tuesday.
And listen, they probably could have, but the bottom line is these teams are going to think about themselves more than the All-Star game.
Yeah, I know.
And that's when the league needs to make a decision on, what to do in the future. Like you guys said a couple minutes ago, people are paying a lot of money for these tickets. And they're spending a lot of money in the shop, and they're spending a lot of money on food and drinks down here. They deserve to see Jacob Mizorowski pitch. They deserve to see Zach Wheeler pitch because, the All-Star game is supposed to be the best players in the league. And a lot of the best players in baseball aren't playing in this game because of a weird scheduling rule that Major League Baseball has.
All right, Luke, who do you got tonight? Luke Arcady live from Citizens Bank Park, the Home Run Derby tonight. If you're picking between Schwarber and Harper tonight, where are you going?
Don't make me do that.
I'm making you.
Man, I'd probably lean the edge to Schwarber, just really because, there was a bit of a story that came out about how Harper will have the Dodgers coach as his pitcher, and I don't think they've taken many hacks together. I think that could potentially come into play, even though there has been a lot of high praise around the league about Harper's pitcher. I believe he's a 3-time Derby champion as the pitcher.
Right.
I believe I saw that. So I'll give the slight edge to Schwarber, but man, how electric would it be if it was Schwarber and Harper in the final?
That's that Dino Abel, I believe, is his last name.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Dino.
Yeah,
Abel.
Dino. I'll tell you what, no one throws a home run derby like Dino bleeping Abel.
Here's my best Luke. Here's my best pick for tonight to make the. I gotta find it to make the final round of the home run derby. Is it off now? No, to reach the final. Bryce Harper's plus 275.
Hey now,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good considering it's Bryce's home park, and he's called the showman for a reason, for sure.
Yeah,
I like that.
I did see a tweet this morning too. I believe Harper and Schwarber exact matchup in the final is around plus 800. So if you're really rooting for that Phillies versus Phillies final, that would be a fun one because that is obviously the ideal situation down here tonight. This place will explode if the final round is Schwarber versus Harper.
Holy cow! All right. Other than the Phillies, who would you pick tonight?
Ooh, I really want to watch Murakami hit some bombs tonight. I was really upset when he was on the IL when the White Sox came to Philly because that's one of those guys that you just, one, want to watch hit in the game, but two, I just want to watch that guy hit batting practice.
Yeah.
So, if it's not a Philly, my bet would be Murakami probably tonight.
All right. He's done it again. Luke Arcani, read him on Crossing Broad. Check him out on his Instagram and Twitter. Does a fantastic job. Luke, appreciate the check-in, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys.
There he is.
Nice
Luke,
work.
Live from CBP.
Yeah, the one thing I would say from the standpoint of getting down there tonight, I kind of want to get down there and see BP.
Dude, if you're paying that much for a ticket,
tell me about it. I want to go down at 2 o'clock.
Well, when do they let you? When will they let you
5
in?
o'clock, doors open.
Yeah, you should be in there 5 o'clock.
Should be in there 5 o'clock, Colin, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, don't you have a digital ticket? You can go in whenever you want. You don't need the paper ticket.
Yeah.
He has it.
You're right.
But I'm just saying, if there's ever a time you want to be in there when the gate opens, it's the freaking home run derby.
You think? I know. I wanted to live down there.
So hold on. So your buddy that you're going with said he's going to be there at 5:30.
Well, he's now bumping things. You know how it is. Kids get in the way of everything.
No, I'm not ripping him.
No.
I'm just saying. So if he says 5:30, Ray, you know what time that really means?
No, don't say that.
No, but do you have any idea how much traffic and how much crap is going to be trying to get down in there?
That's true.
I'll see you around 7.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I don't want to go 7, but
No, I'll see you around 7.
if he's trying for 5:30, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Trust
So
me.
you better get home and get out.
He might be meeting me down there. Let's
Oh,
put
so
it
you
that
guys are supposed to carpool?
Yeah, I was going to drive.
Oh,
He buys tickets, I'll fly. You know how it works. But, hey, man,
Yeah, no, like you said, see you at 7.
I might have to see you down there.
Oh, boy.
It's all right. It's exciting, though, man. The All-Star Game is here. You got so many activations that are happening all around this city. And
I just saw NBC Sports Philadelphia, or was it John Clark? Somebody put out the line waiting to see Chase Utley.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
It's what you would think it would be.
Kevin McGonigal making an appearance.
Oh, my
for
God.
C4.
Delco's own?
Delco's own. Apparently, he's out and about.
C4, the energy drink?
C4, have you ever had that?
Makes me itch.
Yeah, man, that tingles. That gives you like some serious tingles.
Only the first time
Like
you have
feeling
it.
in my hands.
Yeah.
And
And then if you drink it after that,
Oh,
but if
yeah.
I had C4 right now, I would get the tingles.
yeah, then your heart might stop too. But, it works. Definitely gets it going.
You know what, though? I don't buy it anymore.
Well, C4, if I'm not mistaken, it's more for the workout, pre-workout.
Yeah, well,
could be
that's
mistaken.
but that's what gives you the itch is the pre-workout. Yeah. I did a pre-workout once, not knowing I shouldn't take the full dose.
No, don't take the full
And I was
dose.
laying on the couch, and then I was throwing up.
Yeah, don't take the full dose. That doesn't surprise me.
Why does it say that on the thing?
It gives you like a little cap or a little like scoop, and then I used to just take like a little capful. I would skip the scoop and just
I've used pre-workout before, but not.
pre-workout's no joke.
And that's the C4 tingle.
That's
itch.
what Ray puts that in his vodka and Red Bulls. He'll throw a little splash of C4 powder in there too, just to
course.
really get the night going.
How do you make it till 4 a.m.?
All right, since we did home run derby, we can save Eagles for next segment. So Sean, do you have home run derby memories?
I do.
You do?
I do.
I don't have many because I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I got some memories for you. and we already played one of them. But Josh Hamilton was, for the earlier crowd, if you don't mind, Ray, let's run that back. Because, first and foremost, Josh Hamilton, remember what he was all going through. A guy that was selected really high in the draft and then had some drug and alcohol problems to the point that, like, he couldn't even leave the house with a credit card. Yeah, his parents wouldn't even, or his wife wouldn't even let him.
Hasn't had a great post-career either,
No, he does not. But the home run derby at Yankee Stadium was one that I will always remember. Josh Hamilton put on an iconic performance back in 2008. Let's hear it.
Josh Hamilton of the Texas Rangers has 50,000 plus
2008?
Channing his game. Gone again. Wait a minute. Did that go where we think it went? Another one, maybe 500 feet. That last one was 504. This is in the neighborhood again.
It sounds different coming off his bat than any of the other hitters.
Back, Staten Island bound. Well, this one is toward the moon. That's on its way to Hunter's Point, where they sell the vegetables out here in the Bronx. Are we coming up on 2 miles yet of home runs?
Oh, so good.
Remember, Hamilton was the first overall pick in the draft, and then he was out of baseball and suspended because he had a major substance abuse problem.
Major.
He came back. Dude, I mean, I would have to look at the stats. He had that couple-year period where it's like, wow, this dude's unbelievable.
He was great. He dealt with some injuries, but...
Yeah, he did. He couldn't stay healthy.
Mentally, he was up against it, but he was able to make the most of it, his opportunities, that's for sure. All right, you said, wow, 2008? Well, how about this? Let's go in the time machine back to 1993, Ray. Ken Griffey at Camden Yards. John, there's still a plaque in the warehouse from this smash by the kid.
Oh, holy cow. That's 4.5. That may have hit the warehouse, and they announce it did. That may have damaged the warehouse.
Oh, so good. So good. Of course, Ken Griffey with that smooth swing.
Oh, man.
And Camden, I think that had to be or Camden Yards, that probably had to be like its first year that it was open.
Well, that was 95 or 96, I think.
That was 1993.
93, yeah, it was 93. 93, yes, that was the first year.
How about that, sports fan?
The model for every modern baseball park was started with Camden Yards.
And now everybody wants to tear it down and put something in with a roof.
I want the vet. I want the Phillies to tear down the link and recreate the vet.
I like that.
The Eagles can play there, too.
All right, one of final memories for me, Mark McGwire. Anytime you talk about the home run derby, you got to think about some of the guys that were the greats, that just absolutely mashed. And then, oh, by the way, when you put it inside a ballpark like Fenway Park, yeah, Mark McGwire putting on a show in 99.
Onto the Massachusetts Turnpike. A little higher, but just as handsome. He's our leader. Hello, Boston.
Feeling good.
This one's headed to the flagpole. Home run number 8.
He had 13 first-round bombs. Yeah, hopefully we get some more of that today. It's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. You know Philly does it better than most. And I think the boys are going to put on a show tonight.
See, I'm not good at remembering. Then when you play it, I'm like, totally remember that.
Yep.
Totally remember that. How about in 2005? How about that Bobby Abreu in Detroit? Out of here.
Oh, yeah.
41 total home runs, including 24 in the first round.
Yep. Abreu ripping it up. The big piece in Pittsburgh. That was
won?
Yeah, that was a good one. That was actually a good back and forth.
2007?
Oh, man.
What
was Howard?
2006, right?
2006.
I thought they had back-to-back Abreu, Howard.
Yeah, you're right. 2006
feet up for luck.
Yep. 2006.
What?
Oh, okay. He hit for
I don't
500
remember that.
Dude, you poke your head in like that, it better be LeBron James signed. You scared the hell out of me, Vito.
All right, there you go.
Hey!
Home run derby memories.
Nice work. And I love the music, too.
Yeah.
Did I send you the old one? The older one? Now, John, Home Run Derby, real quick on this. One of the reasons why I am a baseball lifer is because of a show called Home Run Derby that I think was on like in the 50s.
It's black and white.
It featured some of the greats. And I watched, not in those days of it when it came out, but...
You didn't watch it live?
No. I held a watch party. Had friends over, and we watched it. Can I hear the open? Because Ray's music just got me inspired. This is a show that is a throwback for me.
From the wonderful world of sports, we bring you Home Run Derby, where each week the leading home run hitters of the major leagues will compete in a home run hitting contest. You'll meet such stars as Duke Snyder, Eddie Matthews, Rocky Colavito, Mickey Mantle, Harmon Killebrew, Jim Lemon, Willie Mays, Jackie Jensen, and many others.
Many others.
So good.
Hank Aaron, 6-1 lifetime and 7 appearances.
1960. It was a TV series. Yeah.
Sure was. 26 episodes. So Hank Aaron was on there the most. How about that Wally Post of the Phillies?
Oh, it was a big Wally Post
1-1.
guy. Yeah, big Wally Post guy.
Yep. I know Willie Mays. I remember it like you do. I think ESPN at one point started playing it when we were kids.
ESPN Classic, was that the channel? Yeah.
Probably.
It was great.
The Mickey Mantle, four wins, 1 loss in 5 career appearances.
But if you did take a television show and put it on Netflix where you had like the best of the best competing, people would watch that.
You could do a modern day home run derby.
Absolutely you could.
All right. Coming up from the weekend with Sean Brace, we have some voice memos, and we have that A.J. Brown audio we've been trying to get out there from Tom Brady. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Derby Day in Philly. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. All-Star Week in full swing in Philadelphia. And tonight, getting some swings in Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper as members of the Home Run Derby. A chance to watch that on Netflix tonight, 8 o'clock. You can also listen to it live. Radio call of it right here on The Fanatic. All-Star game tomorrow night. You can also hear it on The Fanatic. Phils won their final game going into the break, 5-0 yesterday. NBA remains on LeBron watch. Nothing new on that front. We'll keep you updated there. And new today, the top 10 list. Top 10 quarterbacks. Jeremy Fowler compiles it, talking to coaches, execs, and scouts across the NFL. Jalen Hurts not in that top 10 list.
When you game plan against the Eagles offense, Jalen Hurts keep you up at night. So to be a top quarterback, you have to be number 1 on that scouting report. You play the Eagles, it's Saquon Barkley in the running game, and then it's probably, or was, A.J. Brown.
You can listen to our full conversation with Jeremy Fowler on our app, our website, or watch it back on our YouTube channel. This update's brought to you by Baseball Lifestyle 101. Before the Home Run Derby, pull up to Adizero All Gas Garage, July 13th, noon to 8. It's speed, swagger, and baseball with live DJ sets, games, BL 101 giveaways, and new Adizero cleats. I'm Ray Dunn with your home for the All-Star Game and Home Run Derby, 97.5 The Fanatic.
A.J. Brown audio. Maybe that's tomorrow.
There's a lot on our plate.
It's unbelievable.
I'm gonna have an ode to baseball for you tomorrow.
You are?
Yeah, man. The sport means something to me. It was the only sport that I played that I thought I could actually do something, play, and
You thought you were good at it.
But it's one of those things too where it was the sport that I grew up with, playing catch with the old man. That's a memory. That's a core memory.
Yep.
I always remember that. Wish I could do it with him right now. So all you people out there with your dad, if you can have a catch with them, as they say in Field of Dreams, do it.
No, it's so true because, when I think of baseball, it is very personal to me as well. Like, my dad, I have ticket stubs from the early 80s.
It's great.
From going to games. When I think of the Shore, going down Ocean City every year, I think of listening to the game on the radio on my grandfather.
It's great.
Right? Yeah, I mean, really, it is. It's very, very personal. Baseball is very, very personal.
I'll have an ode to baseball.
And also, I think we're going to try to do 1996 trivia, All-Star trivia.
How about that?
And then I don't know if we do it or not, but since Ricky Bo had a 1-2-3 inning in the All-Star game, do we go over some of the game logs of Ricky Bo?
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about the murderer's row that he went up against?
You're not kidding.
I mean, Jay Buhner was a beast with the Mariners.
Jay Buhner.
Love Jay Buhner.
Here's the pitch. So I might have to go through some games with Ricky.
I do want to say this, though, for the people that are betting Kyle Schwarber, I would just say you might not want to. My man is doing extended time with the McAfee show out there today. Hey,
he's been there for like a half hour.
He's got a home run derby to compete in a couple of hours. Can my man get back to relaxing?
Pat McAfee also, not surprisingly, has a Pirates sleeveless jersey on that he is unbuttoned. So you might as well have no shirt on.
Yeah.
That checks out.
That's. I was going to wear my Rick Vaughn, my Major League
Wear that tomorrow.
jersey. I was going to wear it yesterday to the All-Star Village. It's a little tight. I don't know if it's Rick Vaughn these days. It's more like
Thick Vaughn?
Vic Vaughn.
Thick Vaughn.
Give me thick Vaughn.
All right, so let's get into this because Tracy McGrady is speaking about Jalen Brown and Joel Embiid. Ray, do you want to play the Gansey from Unfiltered first? You want to play the McGrady first? Play the Gansey from Unfiltered?
Yeah.
All right, so one of the questions everybody had based on Jalen Brown having a 45-minute stream without mentioning Joel Embiid's name and without Joel Embiid having any type of reaction on social media, which, by the way, he typically doesn't have reactions on social media. He's odd with it. But Jalen Brown spoke for 45 minutes. And I guarantee you, chat, which he mentions about 3,500 times.
What up, chat?
Was asking about Joel Embiid. He didn't mention it. So one of the questions that a lot of people had, one of the top questions that a lot of people had was, has Jalen Brown and Joel Embiid spoken? When Bill asked the question, I think it's notable with the answer. Listen.
I think they have. I talked to Jalen the other day. I think he's basically talked to everyone. I think he's talked to coach, he's talked to ownership, he's talked to Bob. He's obviously this has been a lot for him. I'm kind of getting into this Boston Philly rivalry. Obviously, I've watched it from afar, but I think for Jalen, it's been such a shock.
I don't need anymore. He goes. I think they have.
Okay, all right.
And I was like, what do you mean you think they have? Now maybe he doesn't know because he doesn't care. I'm not sure. But he did give I think they have. But
so he didn't lie.
Okay, on purpose, that we know. But he said, Ray, how did you read that when you heard it?
That's a man that's not certain, probably hiding some of the conversations that's happened behind the scenes.
Ooh.
He obviously knows more than we do behind the scenes.
But he's answered. All right, I'm just going to give him my take. I think he's answering the question honestly.
Could be. Okay. Could be. Here's Tracy McGrady talking about whether Joel and Jalen Brown have spoken.
JB was on a stream the other day, and he reached out to Maxey. He talked to Maxey, and he talked to BJ, but I don't think he hasn't spoken to Embiid yet. So, and, they had their thing in past years, personal, thing going on. Now they're teammates, and I don't think there's been a conversation between the two, at least not to my knowledge. I haven't heard anything on it. So that's not a good sign, because when you go into a new team and you go into a team that, this is the MVP, like you've been the MVP for this team. Now I'm coming to join your team and we haven't had a conversation. I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah. So is he not giving all the details? In other words, because isn't he boys with Jalen?
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brown? All right, so him and Jalen are friends.
Yep.
So he would know.
Correct.
Or he would, I mean.
There was stuff that came out during the playoff time that McGrady probably shouldn't have shared, Ray, if you remember correctly. I think it was about Tatum, and he got a little bit of slack for it because he is on the end with Jalen Brown.
So now he's being like, not to my knowledge that they have. He's not saying, no, I talked to Jalen and this happened.
Remember, the first time we saw Jalen Brown after he got traded was at the Tracy McGrady Orlando League, whatever he runs. Remember, it was like, oh, wow, Jalen Brown's out and about. It was right after the deal. It was the basketball league that McGrady runs. So they're boys. They're close.
See, Ray never misses anything.
I was just thinking about where we see him first.
I didn't know anything about Tracy McGrady's basketball league.
So is it a big deal? Who's he talking to?
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
It's a good pod.
Holy, yeah, I mean, geez.
I actually listened to it.
So Vince Carter, obviously that's something to be concerned about if they haven't spoken yet. Now, can you get them together and can they be But here's the thing. Jalen Brown has apparently rubbed people the wrong way with his behavior or his attitude. And no one's saying he's a bad guy or anything like that. And I'm just saying what other people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
That Jason Tatum, that their relationship wasn't great. Which, by the way, which happens. It doesn't mean that's Jalen Brown's fault. But still, he does have the reputation of being a guy that maybe pisses some people off because he is as intelligent as he is, and maybe he speaks down to people. Remember, and the thing that we played last week where he's talking about, oh, well, like they're saying I'm really educated for an athlete. He's like, but that's not setting the bar very high.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, oh, so you're calling your teammates stupid, essentially what you're saying. And then you have Embiid, who's known to be a guy that, it seems like his teammates like him, but he also doesn't necessarily show up at practice like everybody wants to, and he doesn't attend team activities and things like that.
Yep.
So now you're putting these guys in the same locker room. What could possibly go wrong?
I definitely did take it a little away when they did not speak or did not even mention his name on the original stream. Again, I don't really think that's the end-all, be-all, but if you want more from Joel Embiid, which I think he needs to give at this point in time, that's not a good start.
Nope.
That's all.
Nope. And you know what? Maybe it's a game of chicken, and Brown's being like, he should reach out to me, and Joel isn't really caring what anybody says.
It does feel like a little, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but the whole Jalen Brown doing the jersey reveal at the Vegas Summer League, like, what are we doing?
He's the new shining star.
Yeah, but that should happen here, though.
I don't know, man.
I kind of read into it a little bit. I
mean,
won't lie.
Is there tension with Joel Embiid?
I don't think there's tension, but it's kind of just like, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? It needs to feel more like real. Like that should have happened at the Camden with all the media. I don't care about Jalen Brown's, all the stuff he has happening.
I hear you.
That needed to happen there, and it didn't, and I don't know why. I don't care about schedules.
Well, maybe they just don't want to wait until, this Jalen Brown thing, right? You had said that they didn't do anything with Paul George until training camp. Or was it training camp?
It was the first day of Eagles training camp, so it's the end of July.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
So maybe they just want to get that out there now. Brown maybe wants to do it now. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Jalen Brown was like, I want to show up to Summer League. Like, all right. So I was like, this will look cool.
It does look cool, and it's real. They were dapping up. Everybody's happy, smiles, but Jalen Brown and Joel Embiid need to talk.
Has Embiid Embiid's going to make the call. I don't know. Did Embiid make the call and he didn't get back to him? That doesn't seem like something Brown would do. No, Embiid's showing a lack of maturity by doing this, period. He just is.
I think they've spoken.
And I know that he's not a big social media guy, so I'm not going to kill him for not putting anything out on social media. It's more notable that Brown didn't speak about him for 45 minutes than Embiid didn't tweet, because Embiid doesn't tweet about stuff. He's weird and he tweets about other sports stuff when people know he should be tweeting about the Sixers. But it shows a lack of maturity for Embiid not to reach out to a guy. That's all I'm saying. YouTube chat recap. We wrap it up after this. Middays with Marks.
Got something to say.
We got some phone calls before we get out of here, but a lot happened this weekend. More on that coming up in a second. The 1 o'clock hour of the program brought to you by Morgenstern Hair Restorations. Great teams stick together. So does great hair. Morgenstern Hair Restoration championship results. Visit morgensternhair.com, 610-831-HAIR. And if you're headed down the shore, check it out. Last chance to get Maurice Piers tickets for half off, Sean Brace. 1-day ride and water park combo, just $70. Again, that's 50% off, half off. Unlimited rides on all 3 piers and access to both water parks for the entire day. Get it at 975thefanatic.com/deals. Hoo-ah. There you go. I was just quickly. I was just looking at a video of McGuire and Bonds at the '96 All-Star Game in the Home Run Derby.
Yep.
And the blue seats. And I probably said this on the show multiple times. To spruce up the vet for the All-Star Game, they had to install those blue seats. They were brand new. Before that, there was a different color for every section you were in. And up top, they were like brown. They were terrible. And then like burnt orange because they were so old, the seats. So
all the way up there, close to the sun, getting melted.
30 years ago. Yow. Very cool. All right, Sean, pretty busy weekend, huh?
Yes, it was. Hit me, Ray. From the weekend, boys and girls, a couple items that you might have missed. And as we look a little ahead to the future with some of these events taking place this week. All right, we open up, of course, with the World Cup Friday. France got the best of Belgium after the show 2-1 in L.A. Saturday, though, we had a little doubleheader filled with magic. Argentina with Lionel Messi advances past Switzerland, and they had to do so. Very fortunate to get a red card for Switzerland after they tied things up 1 apiece. They go on 3-1. They advance to the semis. They will be taking on England, who topped Norway 2-1, but not without controversy.
His goal kick, the ball actually is touched by the cable, attached to the cable camera above the stadium, drops down very quickly, you can see. Sorry, from Norway's goal kick, I should say. It comes back very quickly to England. 2 passes later, it goes to Jude Bellingham and in the back of the net.
Now, if you just picked up Rebecca Lowe, the goalkeeper kicks the ball. It hit the sky cam wire above the field. Now, John, I bring this up because Argentina just played Egypt the other night. They scored a goal. Egypt scores a goal. They call it all the way back because they had to review it. All right. Well, this ball hits the net and the wire, and as soon as it does, it's supposed to be blown dead. It does not. England goes the other way and scores a goal off of that. And, of course, everybody out there with the controversy, the conspiracies.
This is where the whole sport loses.
Yeah, it stinks.
5 minutes later, they're reviewing goals, and come on.
It's tough. Anyways, we fast forward to the odds. We got ourselves the best of the best standing tall. France to win it all, plus 140. Spain, plus 320. England, plus 320. Argentina, plus 450. I like England, but these next 2 games over these next 2 days are going to be must-see TV. Of course, championship game on Sunday. Finally, let's head on over to the UFC Saturday night. More controversy. 69 seconds. Sounds like a good time, huh? Not for Conor McGregor. Long-awaited return to the octagon ended as soon as it began.
Oh, man. It's so weird that he just keeps falling every time like that.
Yeah, not good.
Every time he throws.
Like there's something wrong with his leg. And that's that leg. It's the leg that he broke.
Oh, and now, look, that's going to do it. Oh, my goodness.
What is going on?
About as anticlimactic an end as there could be. McGregor's injured. There's some injury he's dealing with.
And that was it. 69 seconds into the first round, the 37-year-old McGregor, who took 5 years off, suffered a knee injury just moments into the UFC 329 main event against Max Holloway. Referee stopped the fight. 92% of the money was on McGregor. I'm telling you right now, allegedly, wink, wink. I can't prove it, but don't tell me that injury just happened there.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are saying, Sean.
Don't tell me that just happened.
So he got injured. So here's the theory.
Yeah.
He gets injured during training, but if he can't participate in a fight because of injury, he doesn't get paid.
Well, he is supposedly hurting for money, too, because he did spend a ton of money. But there's been a hype, a lot of buildup. It's his first fight in 5 years. Been putting it off. So I understand it, but no, I'm not buying that knee injury happened there. He walked in. He was taking his shoes off. He kind of couldn't even stand tall on that one. And, oh, by the way, I don't trust the UFC.
Oh, no, nor should you.
I'm all right to say that, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
No, I did that crook Dana White. And he came out afterwards. He seemed he was really weird. Didn't he come out and say he had some video on social media that
Dana's back in his brand. He's saying that that's not what they have to do, But maybe he didn't know. But it also felt weird to me that Max Holloway, the guy he was fighting, didn't attack him. So,
wasn't he yelling, just stop the fight? Like, he's obviously can't do anything. If he blew out his ACL, he's got no chance.
He felt like he knew something was going on. Where it's like, dude, there's blood. Like blood in the water. That guy, a fighter goes down, you start knocking the hell out of him.
You have a lot to lose if he had an injury, and you have your whole sport to lose.
And that fight doesn't go off. 92% of the money on McGregor.
I'm just saying, if it comes out that a lot of people would know if he was injured. If it comes out he was injured and he fought anyway and they didn't disclose it, that's a major issue.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
It should be.
Yeah, but that's where Congress gets involved. Because now 92% of the public that didn't know about this injury now have donated to the books.
Wait, the same Congress that UFC just had a fight at the White House? That's
a good point.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it all out eventually.
Good point. YouTube chat recap. What do we got?
It's time for the YouTube chat recap.
How about filling us in?
Let me tell you something else, man.
Watch us live on YouTube every single weekday.
I can't lie.
Let me tell you something.
It's the Middays with Marks YouTube chat recap.
Giddy up.
Who is more prepared, Sean Brace for a family vacation or Joel Embiid for opening tip?
Wow. Dude, I was prepared. I bought the tickets, John. I got everything going. I cut the fruit.
Was it your idea?
It was my idea.
Okay, so it seems like you were trying to plan a nice day for your family.
Thank you.
And you got snacks.
I cut the fruit, John.
And your wife was annoyed that you didn't have the garage already prepaid parking and you didn't have a reservation for
lunch. Yeah. The red carpet treatment, I guess.
I just don't know why you would want to tie yourself down with a reservation unless there was a specific place that you wanted to go.
She just wanted more of a direction because she says it always is how, whenever I plan something, this is how it always operates.
Right, because that's you, and she's type A personality woman, and that's how they would plan things. My wife is the same way.
See?
Right? Here's the thing. What they need to do is pay attention to the intent and the effort.
Thank you.
We're going to be us.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we're going to be us, and they know that.
I got to write this down because we're going to argue. We still got to argue later about it.
Yeah, after you go out all night.
The intent, one more time?
I don't remember what I said. But your intent was
to have a great family day.
Yes.
Yes. Intentions. Intent and whatever.
Effort.
Effort.
Yeah, you put in the effort and the intention.
You.
So what? You didn't book a freaking garage. I wouldn't have booked the garage either. Maybe I would have went on Spot Hero just to make sure I had something at a better price. What's next?
Speaking of a pipe dream, you take it easy tonight, Ray. You're going to need your voice tomorrow for the radio. Okay, Big Red?
Big Red.
It's the home run derby. What am I getting into at the home run derby?
Alcohol? Cigarettes?
A whole lot of that.
How about that?
A few of those.
Stateside before, stateside after?
5 o'clock doors open. That's really
true.
tough and without the timer tonight, I could be there all night.
Over under 5 on Ray, 5 drinks.
Oh God, over.
Under.
He's gonna have 5 with me. Can I get a chee-hoo?
You know
Are we sure that's going to happen?
You know what I had to do at the pool yesterday? I had to water down the super lights because I was drinking them too fast.
No.
I was drinking, so I have the big Stanley, so I can fit almost a full water bottle and then a super light on top of it with it iced up.
Yeah.
So then I'm like controlling myself.
Yeah.
I had 3 super lights in maybe like 15 minutes, and I was hammered.
Oh, yeah.
And this is 11 o'clock in the morning.
They're tremendous.
They are. Tastes like Powerade.
Oh, my God. So I had to water them down, which is actually good.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Then you're like peeing them out, too. All right, what's next?
If LeBron comes to Philly, Marks should go bald.
Well, it's already happening. That's why I go to Morgan Stern Hair Restoration. Shave your head? Bill Calarulo just pledged to shave his head.
Oh.
If LeBron comes to Philly. You actually look better with the shaved head, Bill. Not the coif is looking good right now. All right, give me one more.
Segura is definitely a future Hall of Pretty Good member.
No, he's a Hall of, somewhat average over his career.
Hall of, I went to one All-Star game and had 200 hits multiple seasons.
Right. Hall of Good would be Segura a Hall of Good? Because the Hall of Good, some Hall of Goods make the Hall of Fame. And that's not what should happen. Then there's the like Fred McGriff. I don't know if Fred McGriff's a Hall of Famer, but he's close. Gene Segura's not even close to Fred McGriff.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next. They're out there in the hallway. They're like, we can hear them through the door, Sean.
I do.
Bill Colarulo and Ricky Bottalico as the here's my call for tonight. Here's my bet. I'm taking Harper to the finals plus 275.
I'm taking Harper to the semifinals, even money.
Ray?
Cabanero, he wins it all.
See you.
Now,